You need you need to get like a checklist and like write it down on like a physical
Yeah,
checklist.
all right. No, I'm not getting a physical one because what's going to happen is one, I'm either going to lose it, or two, I'm going to write stuff down and never look at that bitch again. So I usually like to do stuff on my phone because like I have a checklist on my phone called MVP checklist. Helps me a lot.
Oh, okay.
But I know myself. I know if I write something down, that's why I really don't like writing stuff down like that because I'm gonna look at it, but then I'm never going. We gonna write it down, but after that, I'm like really not going to look at it again until like someday I just like randomly look at it and go, oh. But also it helps you keep be better at keeping track of stuff because now because where I gotta find like, is it on this page, that page, this notebook? It's just where I can okay, this is labeled as this, so I know this is for this. That same thing I did with my like I wrote down all like a bunch of event ideas that I had, and basically what I did was just take a picture of it and tell ChatGPT to make a list of everything on the paper and add additional ideas as well. So now I have all the things that I wrote on paper on ChatGPT, and all I gotta do is go to the side, and it'll say event ideas, and I'm like, okay, cool, that's where I did this at.
Mm, I understand. DJ underscore Curry 24.
That on my Twitch.
Huh?
Are you talking about my Twitch?
Yeah, I'm live right now. I'm trying to like I told you, this is my new thing now. I'm about to hold up.
Mate, I think I'm gonna stream. I'm at the hotel.
Telling you, I'm about to stream everywhere, man. The way I got this set up now too, like, it's a win-win for me. I have no complaints. It's a win. Let me call you on just your phone. This ain't it.
Like I can literally I can literally I can have my smart controller with me. They can like record a whole mix at the hotel. And bruh, I realized yesterday, bruh, I'm low key mad at myself. Low key mad.
What?
So I went through my recordings yesterday. Cause I recorded a mix like 2 days ago. It's like an R&B mix, and I realized I was sitting on so much shit. I realized I was sitting like I had like three. I realized I was sitting on like three, four, five mixes.
Hey.
All 35 minutes long. Got house mixes. It had one like what was it? R&B mix. I got another R&B mix now. I'm like, oh, I'm just sitting on shit. Got some mashups recorded. I'm like, oh, I'm just sitting on it. I didn't even know I had this up. I'm picking up slack. I don't think I haven't recorded nothing in a little minute. I got stuff here from October.
Tuh. Nah, for real though.
Got a whole little mix that I think I don't know because it was like it's a black screen. I was trying to record like MP3, but I can change to MP3. But I got a whole. I think it was R. I don't know what type of mix it was. I think it was R&B. I'm like, bro, I could be using this. So yeah, I gotta figure out what to do with all that. But I'm glad I got some content to put out.
Yeah. Make sure to upload it in
Yeah, nigga.
360p, bro. Man, man
What
was
the
like,
hell?
I'm, I'm, I'm never gonna forget that one.
mistake.
Bruh, no, I caught that.
Leave me alone.
I caught that. I caught that. As soon as I uploaded it, I was like, "This don't really sound right." And I deleted it.
The sound was.
I mean, I'm
The
saying
sound
like the whole thing didn't look right to me, so I deleted it.
Yeah.
Man was about to buy a whole camera and still have the same problem. Like, you would have been real tight.
But so here's the thing. Here's what I'm gonna do. So whenever I do get that camera, I'm gonna have. Ooh, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Unless I do it where I have like a 360 camera.
I mean, it's two things. Are you trying to promote? Are you trying to promote your like you as a skilled DJ? Or are you trying to promote more of you as a host for events? What are you trying to promote more? Because I feel like that changed your direction as far as the camera.
I'll say so. Okay. I'll say both.
Well, obviously, it's going to be both. I'm saying like you actually have to pick, like which one you trying to highlight.
For Bobby Groove, it'll be more so like a host because that's something I want where I will want to gain an audience for people to be like, oh, I want to go to whenever he's doing this. I would want to go. My personal channel, that's more so like showing off my skill. But like when I'm doing Bible Group, all these different businesses and venues, I want to be able to make people want to come. So then that way, I have people coming into these businesses, and it helps me more because they're like, okay, you're bringing business into my business, or what you're doing is bringing business to me. So I want you back. And that way, then I can start actually profiting from this. Now it's like, okay, we'll pay you to do this.
So, in other words, you want to highlight more of like the event hosting type thing. Well, I say well, I say for that, the main thing you would need was like you need less content of yourself and more content with you of crowd interaction for the most part. Like because if I'm hosting if I was if I was in Orlando, no, if I was in Texas and we were going to some party like we were trying to, and what really caught me to go to that DreamCon concert was, well, first obviously RDC or whatever, but what also made me was the clips that showed us that people were having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously they had a DJ there and stuff like that, but it was the clips that were having a good time. Now, what I would do differently is
that's what I was saying. That's why I want the other camera showing like not only well, it depends on how it set up. But if you go on YouTube, right, and you see how DJs record their mixes, use their recording and they're showing themselves, but they have people behind them or around them.
Oh yeah. That's just one camera angle. Yeah, behind or around.
Yeah.
But the way that you've for events and stuff like that, the way that you've been recording is you're usually in the front. So unless you're getting a camera angle from an aerial view, so let's just say like you're out there and like the axe throwing, and you put a camera like in the top back of the cage, and all they get is the back of your head, but they get the crowd in front of you. I feel like that would be cool, but what you would have to do is you have to like make sure you turn around to like stare at the camera a couple times so they know there's like some crowd interaction. Like, I mean, no, I'm sorry. You have to turn around and stare at the camera so you can like think of the upload, not the audience. Like think about the online audience and be like, okay, let me turn around, let me talk to the camera, let me smile and mouth these lyrics real quick, so then they know that we're about to turn up or something like that, and then go that way.
Ooh, that's ooh, okay. I may have to make some readjustments to that party idea. Huh.
Why you say that?
I just got a notification from Eventbrite that there was a what's it call it party twerk tournament for Black Spring Break on April 11th.
Boy,
Which I'm not really concerned about the twerk. Well, the Black Spring Break. That's what I'm more concerned with.
boy, you don't want to do nothing for Black Spring Break?
Oh, that could be a Black Spring Break. You know what? You're right. You motherfucking right. My fault. My fault. I'm
Well,
tripping.
that's like
You're right.
that's like the biggest event ever on the coast.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. I'm tripping. I'm tripping.
Like,
I'm tripping. You're right. My fault. My fault. My fault. My fault. My fault. But so here's my idea though,
okay,
for me going around. Depending on like where I'm at, because like Lost Springs, I can set that up where like let's say the camera could be behind me or um all that type of stuff, right?
right,
But for like let's say I'm at Delos, like I have one camera up in front of me like I usually do, and then use the other camera like as a that or more of a primary view showing like the crowd and stuff. And either two ideas. Either I can just switch between views, or I can have like where you see what you call it. You see majority of the crowd, and you have like a small camera that shows me.
if you can help it, you need to be in both
Small.
shots. That's the thing. Like
I'm
you need to be in every single shot that they have if you can help it. That's what I'm trying to say.
yeah.
Because the thing is, if there's a
Yeah.
crowd,
Okay. Okay. I got it.
if there's a
I got
crowd, you're
it.
just gonna be
Yeah.
worried about the crowd. We're not gonna
I
be
got it. Okay, one behind me and one in front of me. That way, it shows my controller what I'm doing. Also shows the crowd, and one in front of me. And depending on how big the setup is, which really for dealers, I'm thinking about minimum setup.
it should be you. It should be one in front of you, but like at like a nine, like at like a 35-degree angle or something like that, like to the corner. So it's like, cause if it's directly in front of you or whatever, I mean, shoot, like you want to be the main center of attention with all those heads in the way. People might be messing up the camera angle, or whatever. So if you have it close enough, but like a little bit in the angle, you'll be able to have like a couple faces in the mix, in addition to you. Yeah, I would say. But that's your whole main thing. You just want to be included. Like if you're trying to host stuff, like yeah,
Yeah,
like it should be like, oh, this event is lit, and who was hosting it? This nigga here. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they just, like if you're traveling, you're from somewhere else, you just want to go somewhere. Now, the difference is your next step is, are you trying to build like culture type of thing, and that's where I feel like your individual DJ Curry, you being intimate with other people about music comes in, and that's why I said I feel like it would be better if you did that online and like told people you're going live, and then y'all talk about music, and then maybe do a mix with your favorite artists or something like that, and then you get fans where you can do more of the vibe part. Because right now I'm thinking you're thinking more of the groove part, but I feel like the vibe part is more so like, oh, I appreciate music, and like this is like a coffee shop type of, like a lounge type thing, and I know you want both of those worlds to collide, so I feel like that's how that would go.
I like that idea. And like I said, Bobbing Group is more so also a collective. So it's not only a me thing. It's something else that I wanted to do where I have other DJs, doing mixes as well that I could put on the Bombing Group channel and showcase different. One is for showcasing different DJs, different areas on the coast, and two is so to give DJs the opportunity to play music that they're into rather than always, like playing the same standard hip hop, R&B, and blues. Um, but at the same time, with that being said, it always has to depend on where we're playing at, because one thing I don't want to do is disrupt the flow of business or disrupt the flow of somebody's business unless we know it's like our own private thing. But if it's like during business hours and stuff, like we're trying to do a Lost Springs and D-Lo, I want the music to fit that business we're playing at. So like for D-Lo's, that's more jazz house, you know, jazzy house. Yeah. For Lost Springs, you can play like that's where you can play house, Emma piano, you know, Bobby music outside during the day, sunny day. Um, so it just depends on the business and the atmosphere, and just matching that, and just also, you know, um, just showcasing different talents.
Right. I think,
Like I say, I want this to be like a bowling room type thing.
yeah. I mean, it can be like I said. The beauty is, if you do it the right way, you really don't have any competition for real with this. But what I'm noticing that I feel like we're like, man, I'm personally being ignorant off of is like the use of the internet and how powerful it is. All these niggas that have made it since 2016, quite literally, have hit ultra fame through the internet. That's it. Like yeah, they were doing stuff on their own, doing shows, but through the internet. Like XXS Tentacion was doing shows, but when his stuff took off on the internet, he started having fans around the area, and it just blew up. You know, I feel like I got this Logic approach, like that whole like
Ooh, ooh. That's how I'm thinking. Am I? Oh, you keep going. I'll tell you.
I don't know. I was just saying I got this Logic approach right now where I be thinking like you got to do everything so organically, like like selling a CD outside the car type approach. Like, oh, let me get all these shirts and let me uh let me like pass them out. You know what I'm saying? Type thing. But I feel like realistically that method's kind of dead, has been dead, and everybody that really is successful only sparks off using the internet. And then not only do they spark off, some niggas completely blow insanely up. We saw that with Aiden Ross recently. Like, and I say recently as in like within the past like 7 years. Like you seen that Aiden Ross. You see that really recently with Kai Cenat. Like how he went from like just doing like if Kai Cenat was a regular comedian, my man would still be his only break would be possibly a movie. But the fact that he's able to create his own thing, like, he blew up. So I'm just like, okay, how do I capitalize off the internet more? Because it's the only way to really get it for real. That's it.
So yeah, I know one thing I'm gonna do at this '90s 2000s party. I'm definitely gonna call for a group photo before everybody's there.
You're gonna call for a group photo before people are there?
No, I said with everybody there.
Okay.
Um, so definitely in that merch. That's the part merch. I got. And also Chuck, he has a photo booth, and so we're gonna use that. And we're, people gotta use put their email in and stuff to get their pictures. So you'll use that to one where he can use emails from Mississippi Move, and two for me, so I can do more email marketing for future events. You following?
You said what? You trying to do?
I'm trying to use Chuck's photo booth at that '90s Dawson event, and that way we can get emails. I can use the emails to do email marketing for future events.
Or you could just have them like literally sign up their email for a ticket like as they come in, and you could.
I mean, they probably got to do that too for Eventbrite, but
No, I mean
yeah,
like
the
for
photo
you.
booth also, yeah, the photo booth also helps. Let's also just add something for you know, like give some people something in return, which is pictures, and then that's also free promotion as well because they're gonna post some pictures.
Right.
And here's the thing, I look you what to do. I look you want to make a like how I said how I had the brick and Bobby roof idea in graffiti.
Mm.
Make that into a backdrop for the photo booth.
Okay. I hear you.
Me, I'm probably gonna try to get me a. Hopefully, it's not like a. I'm trying to get like a fake Michael Jordan jersey because the real ones are hella expensive. Um, like $300.
They're $300 for Michael Jordan.
Yes, I was trying to get me a Michael Jordan jersey. Because turned 23 and 90s go hand in hand, so that should work out nicely. I was in talks with somebody I was doing down the met last year, doing Mississippi Greek weekend, and she just opened like her own business, like her own lounge in
Yeah.
Biloxi. I was thinking about doing something over there, but one, you're gonna have 70 people in low key. If I have Mikey there, I'm expecting 80 to 100 low key.
That's good for
Um,
promo.
yeah, but it was like, okay. And then on top of that, like her stuff is like an R&B only type of business, which we probably be after hours. But I'm like, okay, you know what? I was in talks, but I was like, you know what? I may just do. I don't think I'm gonna do that party at like Dalryville Community Center. But I said, look, I got these other ideas. I listened to the ideas. So I got these other ideas that I feel like would cater to your target audience or target customer that
Right.
would fit your business better as a whole. So here's the ideas I have. Let me know what you think, and go from there. And so now I gotta figure out if I can lock in something with Dalryville Community Center, or I would do Ocean Springs or down somewhere where it's in between the Biloxi Ocean Springs area. But I know I'm not doing it on a Saturday because everybody's trying to be downtown, or even trying to be out. I mean, probably gonna be out because it's apparently that's Black Spring Break. So uh, I guess perfect timing. I began to just like want to get on top. Cause I didn't know it was Black Spring Break. I was just getting on top of it. So then, like, I don't have to try to throw no party last minute, do last minute promotions, and we can get this on the road now. And I just have better success with this event and going and how this the success of this event trickle down to like the field day that I want to do. Have that on Juneteenth or Independence Day or Memorial Day weekend, and then that trickles down into maybe another decade night or something. Or could trickle down to doing another 90s, 2000 theme party, but that'll be like more so for Gaucher. And that'll be like more towards like around Gaucher tailgate.
Okay. I see what you're working with. I feel like that would keep niggas engaged.
Oh, for sure. Like I said, I'm on it right now. Like I'm trying to. Oh yeah, and also what I'm gonna do for this 2009 part, I want to do like a best dress competition.
So you want to do a best dress competition?
Yes. Like I want people to come dressed the part, like dressed like Soldier Boy, like TLC, whatever, Cheetah Girls, you know.
I'm down for it, obviously.
Denalen told me something that I feel like I could use
Or
as a told me, you know what I like about your parties? And he said, your parties always make you feel like a kid again.
Yeah, more of that. Yeah,
And
the innocence is still there.
and that can separate me from other parties, from the same old other party. You know, so if I could succeed in that and make that like a trademark,
Yep.
then that's
You gotta. Then what you could do? Maybe we could talk to like try to go on Alibaba. Try to find some interactive kid stuff. Like shoot, even a bouncy house, low key. A bouncy house is different when you're drunk. You know, like a kid, like kid like elements, but like an adult setting. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
they're like under the field day. That's what the whole
oh
field
yeah,
day
yeah,
idea is
yeah.
about.
I forgot you told me that.
So now I'm working with I'm actually kind of getting a team of people. Naturally, my cousin Josh, Shala Triplet. She the one that really like made the Gaucher tailgate happen. Who else? I mean, also and then Mikey or Po Boy. Me and Po Boy, we had the same birthday, so them three people
They,
right there. Them three people right there, being as established and well known as they are, um, that's why I'm expecting like 80 to 100 people. And my cousin Josh knows people. Charlotte knows people. You know, Mikey, he knows a lot of people. Hopefully, people that come from him that come are all they're gonna act right. Cause yeah, but that's why I'm like really expecting this to be like real successful. Now, that's I don't know how much money I'm trying to put into this. I got a lot of ideas. It's gonna just seem costly, but like also want to get some like inflatable boom boxes, low key.
yeah,
How like throw around the crowd like beach balls.
yeah.
That should be. So yeah, man. So I got some ideas.
No, I see. Man's been creating. That's good.
Cause I just like, bro, I've been like struggling trying to find a job and stuff, and I just realized like, bro, there's so much money to be made. If
I
I can
agree.
do a gig every Friday and Saturday, or like at least 4 times out the month on Friday and Saturday, I'm straight.
Man said I should be cooling.
You got DJ out here getting booked in events already. Like I need to be on that type of level, and so I'm just like, okay, let me start applying pressure, and not in a way where it's just like juicy fruit freaking intensity, but just by actually just having some consistency.
How come I don't have this in?
start seeing like a whole vibing group at the Biloxi Coliseum.
Oh, like a whole event.
Yeah,
You know, that'd be tough. I'd be like, dang, this nigga made it off of, it's made it. This nigga's going crazy now.
so yeah, that's my plan, man. And then if I move to Texas, I'll say like my plan is to get to where I have it established in Texas and get on the coast, and so that I just got it growing from there.
I believe it.
Do that, and then on top of that, do more AD jobs, and I'm like, I could be looking at making a good, I would say 75,000 next year if you know if I get it right, straight from my business.
And then you still got cybersecurity.
Yep.
That'll be great. Have your hands on a couple things at once.
And that's how I can free up my schedule. Like I can be like, okay, well I'm just now I'm making let's say I'm making start making what 1,600 a month or even 2,000 a month. Now I can free up my schedule and then put more time into just focusing on more content, more marketing to getting more business, and also for school too.
Right, right. Gotta have the school.
Yeah, I've been so laser focused on it lately, like hyper focused. Like yesterday I was at work and I'm at work, but I'm really not there. Like my mind is strictly on getting this together.
I know how you feel, cause I used to do that with Desire to Make all the time. I mean, shoot, I still do it now. Not as much, but
But I would get in this mode where the ideas just start flowing. Like the whole shirt idea. Now I gotta figure out what I want to put on the back of it. Maybe the same. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that out.
don't wait. Do you have the full version of Canva?
Yeah.
I might send you something because I don't really feel like trying to. Like, it's a little too tedious to make this transparent on Photoshop because I tried it over the summer, but now I'm trying to see if I can.
You don't have Adobe Express? Well,
Maybe,
you can send it to me. But
maybe.
yeah, you can easily remove the background on Adobe Express. But yeah, I'll take the background out.
All right, let me see, cause I have Creative Cloud, Adobe Creative Cloud,
Yeah, you should have it
so
then.
then I should. But let me first I need to go ahead and try to even make this, cause I haven't like I had an idea, but I haven't made it. Bruh, I've been using Canvas instead of Canva. I've been using more Canvas than Canva. That's disgusting. All right, let me. history, see if it remembers anything I've been doing. Okay, it does. Right.
To go 108 like some people.
Okay. I don't know
I
why
just
you're.
seen.
I don't know why you're bringing this up. I don't know why you're bringing
I
this up.
seen that sheriff and I was like, you know what, maybe slow down.
Yeah. Well, luckily God got me. I was okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. God got us because ooh, I was even scared about the cop. I was even scared about getting arrested. I'm like, this insurance is about to go all the way up. I said I gotta explain to my mom and dad why the insurance is about to go up. I gotta explain that my friend was driving 108 on this. I said, the conversation is about to have that's about to be like I ain't trying to hear that. So, oh man.
I was so thinking, how do I get out of this? I ain't gonna lie. I hope I'm just honest, and I'm just gonna let him know that this is my honest reaction, and please. Um, I'm trying to figure out how to hide this QR code in a cool way.
One more hours of driving.
Yeah, better than me.
Better than you. My God. Don't you drive like 24 hours?
Nah, I don't mind
Don't
it
you
though.
drive 19 hours in decent? Yeah. Okay.
I haven't done that yet though. Like when
That
I did
that
it, I had stopped. Oh, this is perfect. Okay. All right. Yeah. Go ahead and delete this layer. Delete that layer. If I can make this a different color, that'll be amazing. Oh, I can. All right, we're gonna make this white. Okay, we'll make it black. Waiting to paste is unavailable. I just copy and paste something.
how long will it be?
How do I insert this? Dang. Mm,
of course, that T Pain. Some Kiss Me on the Phone. Maybe crank that. I don't know. That's what I stretch. Holly Berry. Lovers and Friends. But then I'm also gonna have some like Glorilla, Stacey Red, Drake, all that other type of stuff. TV Off by Kendrick.
For what?
Maybe for what?
What are you referring to?
To the party.
Oh.
And
Where's this QR code, bro? I gotta go all the way back. Found this QR code. That might be on here though. Let me see. DTMI LLC. DTMI clothing. White shirt. Black shirt. Black QR code. Sure.
oh man, that's why I hate this thing, bro. This should not be this difficult. So you need a magnet up in here. I'd be greatly appreciated. Oh my goodness, this is terrible.
Huh?
This phone holder. This, because like it's like a clip, so you gotta click it in, and this is it was just not working out for me. I got 3 hours and 48 minutes.
Damn.
I was supposed to get there at 3:01. Now I'm expecting to get there at 2:56.
When did you start driving?
At night. Well, I started around like 8:30, but I had to go pick up my check, then go to Pots at the bank, and I got some food. And so then after that, I left. So not really. And then when I got on interstate,
Bruh, it's funny. Y'all with me when I decide to make my first decided to make it product. The hat. You remember that hat?
Yeah, yeah, that's just. I still need one.
I was like, whoa. I was like, this is kind of cool. And yet Jesse had the nerve. This nigga still
Yeah,
got.
brody. I'm about to do some sick shit too. Oh, so you know the Bass Pro hats.
Yeah.
Imagine I got like a white and a black hat, like with the Bible Group logo stitched on the front.
That would be tough. That would be tough. I cannot lie.
I got some shit on the way.
What am I supposed to do? All right, y'all. So I'm currently on Canva. You feel me? I don't really use iPhone products too often. I'm not gonna lie. It does make life convenient. So, um, like different little last minute design, little mock-ups. Like it's just quick to do an edit off of it. If you make it your own, if you use templates, I still hate you. Like
What?
if I go to y'all's thumbnails and and I realize I've seen this exactly before, I'm about to be mad. Like there's no creativity. So
So I use templates like a mug. So I don't give what you talking about.
yeah, see niggas like him are the problem, but it's okay.
So
He'll learn.
I like to customize my stuff. Like I like to
That's what I'm
like do
saying. You
my
can
own
use it
little thing.
customized, but you have to customize. You have to
Yeah,
adjust the template.
I don't like I don't just like take the template and just download it. Like I put my own picture in it, maybe change the background
Yeah,
color.
that's what I'm saying.
You know.
That's what I'm saying. Some people do, and that's horrible, and I hate you.
Huh?
Yeah, know what I'm saying. If you don't add any pizzazz of your own, I don't rock with you, bro. I don't rock with you. You don't. You just a biter for real.
The biter. See, that biter's a strong word for something that you pay to use.
But that's the worst. Like it's like, bruh, now this, you know what? It's all right. It's all right. We know who really gonna take over. The originals, bruh. Stuff can't be created, but obviously, if you're using Canva, y'all obviously, in the headspace where y'all trying to promote for your other things. So obviously, you're doing something right. But I would say lean into your own creativity a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Going up to Baton Rouge. Just kidding.
Niggas, I'm going to Baton Rouge. Good luck.
Good luck with what?
So you're going to Baton Rouge. Just say good luck.
Why you say that?
I don't know. The spot's kind of. Yeah, actually, I had no reason to say that. I ain't gonna lie. Bro, why is it not letting me add this thing? What the heck?
Who the hell crashed? Who did it? Who crashed?
I ain't gonna lie. Jesse asked me to be a part of a. They had a Bible study, or something like that, and I told him no. Told him I don't really want to listen to David on that way.
Nah, yeah, no, 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 no. Absolutely, absolutely not.
Bro, how do I wait? What's going on?
That man David be yapping.
Hello.
Like
Bro, what is going?
he really listens to respond, doesn't listen to understand.
Nah, not at all.
Huh?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Bro.
I'm wondering when whenever he's I'm wondering when he's gonna think about think about it.
Huh?
Did he say Jesse Room was 30?
Who it is?
You.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just confused how his room is dirty if Davis held him accountable.
Oh, you talking about when he said that to you?
Well, you said accountable? Oh yeah. I'm just wondering.
Nah.
Because Davis been over to his house, so obviously.
I'm,
I'm
I'm,
just
I'm more so confused why that girl could just sleep on that nigga's bed like she not in the range of filth. Like that'd be confusing me.
I forgot about the girl. To be honest, I forgot about the girls. I'm still I'm just more confused on the type Jesse has now.
Oh,
Light skin, color hair, and 18 or 19 apparently.
those just the ones that still use Snapchat. Cause who using that app? You feel me? That's the whole honest truth. That's why I asked him. I was like, "Yo, you should be on Instagram again." And he was like, "I mean, yeah, no." I was just like, "Dang, the nigga don't want to put no work in for real." Bro,
My shit.
Canva selling me so hard right now. I don't know where these daggone layers are going. Like,
You know the layers on it. You know where the layers is at.
I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm literally adding stuff for my camera roll and it's not popping up.
Oh, hmm. uh, maybe check. What's that area on Canva? Because I know it'll add it to it, but then you gotta like it'll add it to like the collection, and then you gotta go where it's at, and then click on the photo, something like that.
Man,
Sometimes it does that. I gotta go see where it's at. Let me see. Canva. I need to print some of these.
man, I'm going on
Comic relief.
Canva.com. I can't do this.
Yeah, sometimes I like to do it better on the
Yeah,
laptop. So
I have done that before. All right, y'all. You're about to witness me going on Canva.com. Not Canvas, but Canva. Yeah, we've been live this whole time, by the way.
that's cool. That's cool.
Like I said, I'm trying something new for sure. Canva app.
There's money to be made.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to start like shoot Muhammad, Mikey, freaking Muhammad, Mikey, Po Boy. I mean, Mikey is Po Boy. Muhammad, Mikey, Chuck, and T Swine. I'm about to get some gigs from them too. Hopefully, because if Navy's so booked up, if they gotta turn down events, I'm like, hey, turn them to me. Hey, I can't do it, but I got another DJ who can. Boom, plug me in.
That's smart. That's smart.
Plus, I should be getting more gigs from Mikey's agency. because I did really well on that silent disco. Because all I need to do is execute that perfectly, and we in there.
That cyber disco.
That silent disco, yeah, I did great. So more things to come from that.
Bet.
I just realized that. I really just realized that. I mean, like you told me beforehand, but I was so like caught up with the event and how well it went, and just overall satisfied because there's times when you DJ and you don't feel like you did it as good as you could have, or and people telling you, "Oh, you did great" and stuff, but you don't feel it. So you're like, "Yeah, like could have done better." But that one, I feel like oh, you did. I'm like, oh, I felt it. Like I felt like I did great.
Yeah.
Whenever you have that, it's really like a high.
Yeah. It's better than. And honestly, bro, when you do something like that, to me, it feels like it's better than any other anything, bro. Like better than any nut you could ever get. Better than any like like it's truly the definition of dopamine that God intended, bro. That's why it makes sense why like the purpose of like to not you know be so lustful and stuff. It all makes sense when it's like, oh, the feeling that I want. This is nothing compared to that one moment when I like for me it was like when I was in the band and like I ended up like doing really well at one of my these things I was doing. I was just so impressed with myself. Like literally, like bro, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was on high all day. I was just lit, turned, love my life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could have done some stuff better. Could have been obviously, but bro, the way I was feeling, they couldn't tell me nothing.
Man,
I was like, okay, sure, whatever, bro. How can I do? Is there a marker button on here? Like, dang, like, nah, there's no marker in Canva. I don't think. It should be though. No, there is. There's got to be something.
and then like a Viber Group radio stream. Like this is DJ Curry. You are not in the group.
Basically, I mean, like I'm saying the radio is dead, so you can do anything. Look, I remember the feeling that we had when we dropped episode 2 of Desire to Make You Notice, and everybody was just like so hype off of it. Like it truly was like one of the biggest moments I've had in a while. Like a high, and I was just like, nah, this is it. Editing. Oh, that's why. For some reason, I was in a different mode. Like what?
Dang, that's what I should have said in the name. He's on the phone and I see when a big dude say, I should say, hey, chill out. I crash out over that one.
Bro, yes, bro. Like what? Like what are we talking about,
Oh
sir?
my goodness.
Please.
Like,
Talking about some. Oh, I haven't been with her in years. What? Why are we lying, bro?
so funny how it's still funny to me how you thought I was lying, man. You just like, I was like, you gonna hang out with Jesse after I leave? I said no. And he was like, all right. Then you called me like 2 weeks later. He's like, so how Jason room looking? I'm like, I don't know. I'm not gonna with him. He's like, oh, I thought you were lying when you said.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole reality is, bro, like we do work better as a team. Everybody in this earth works better as a team. Everybody. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, for
like,
sure.
like we're meant. So it still hurts sometimes to know that this nigga is not the not what we or I
Not compatible.
anticipated him. Cause I really wanted him to be. You feel me? I really did. Cause he was at one point. He really was. But that's just changed over time for real. So that's where it gets a little bit, aggravating. Cause I'm telling you, bro, Jesse was a missing piece when it came to social. Like, I understood social media a little bit, but he like confirmed my theories with his own journey through social media, and that made me like, yeah, that's just kind of put me onto it. Like he really had it at that point. Um, so this is transparent. That's the problem.
Hey,
It's not really a problem, but yeah.
man, this year's been a funny ass year though.
What? But Jesse?
Just as a whole.
Oh, because of Jade and stuff, and her canceling our DreamCon tickets, and then her acting like she didn't want to give it to us, and I was confused.
Hey, Kelsar, our tickets just was in our name.
That was still wild to me, bro. I can't lie.
Yeah, that was funny too. Like I said, like this did a whole Orlando trip.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Gotta have that one.
Did Ayla calling you? Hey, yeah, hey, where you at? At the house? All right, don't go nowhere. Check come over there. What up, my nigga? Hey, heard about your breakup. Sorry, check out Universal Studios, huh?
And then you proceeded to go.
Hey, I like doing spontaneous stuff. I want to do more actually.
Yeah, I'm trying to do more as well. Alright, y'all. So this is what we're working with on Canva. Now, does this work? Mm, yeah, I don't think that works, bro. My phone looking real confused right now. Yup. fix it. But yeah, man. Jesse, bro, Jesse, like in 2016, Jesse had 5,000 followers. That's like insane.
Yeah,
And then in 2000, by the time 2017 hit, bro, this man had 15,000 followers on Instagram.
that's great.
In 2017, Joshua, like that's what I'm saying. Like he really now his method was a little wild, and I started to understand what his method was and what it consisted of. You know what I'm saying? That's where we differ. That's why like my people like I follow people that were like closer in age than me. He followed people that were just anybody. But the key thing was just following people. So then we actually had like an audience all of a sudden. But Instagram is different now. Like people don't just follow you because like the whole getting Instagram followers is like a like the internet. People haven't understand how the internet works now versus like last way back then. It was like, oh, do you do something? Like, are you whatever? And now it's like, even if you do something, it's like, shoot, everybody knows somebody at least trying it.
Yeah,
So I feel like back then that like mystique to it all was like interesting. But yeah, Instagram's a whole different game now, and social media as a whole is a different game now. And I feel like, but hey, there's one thing I admit. This is my boy. My boy did his thing, but he doesn't want to have no longevity with something. That's what I was saying. Like, you know, with what he has right now, I'm like, bro, you should be doing barber stuff all day. Let's see his opinion on this. Let me call this.
that boy later, later,
Probably,
caked up, later,
honestly,
caked up.
like real talk, you might not be wrong at all.
But you know how I started off this trip?
Yeah, my music.
Seeing, no, seeing somebody get pulled over on the interstate, like 20 minutes into the drive.
How?
Shoot, I seen the car, I seen the cop, it was silver. When I started pulled like reverse, pulled out, started going toward the interstate. I started got in the middle lane. He started going forward, went past me, went past these other cars. As he did that, um, he pulled over to the right lane and then started put his lights on, pull somebody over.
Joshua said, nope, not me.
Oh yeah, look at gonna be me.
Yo,
Just got done cutting. What you on?
oh, you at the shop?
School?
Oh, yeah, no, me and Joshua on FaceTime, so we're talking. But I know you're in school.
Huh?
I said we thought me and Joshua on the phone. We thought you were free. I know you're in school.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's all good. I'll hit you though.
Alright, fam.
All right,
I'm going on break now, so if I do call, I'll be available.
all right, bet. Wait, how long
Alright.
you on break? Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the missing piece. Bro, I'm telling you, for y'all niggas that are watching, I was with one of my friends from high school, and they know what I did in high school, and they literally said to me, he was like, "Yo, Jarek," because you know that they call me by my first name in high school. They were like, "Yo, I'm not gonna lie, you really could have been on some RDC stuff." And I said, "Nigga, I know you don't gotta tell me. I mean, but thank you. You know what I'm saying? Haven't seen him in about 3 years or whatever." And the reason why now RDC is, I'm not gonna lie, they should really do a documentary. Oh, I think they did one recently explaining about everything. And honestly, I think I'm gonna watch that on stream. That's actually a good idea. However, but I would say, for A&P specifically, the reason why them niggas worked out is because truly they all had their own channels and stuff going on. And you might be like, what do I mean by that? What I mean by that, Joshua, into the audience, is they know what it means to get the result that they want to have. They know the work ethic. They know the purpose behind what they're doing. The problem with us is we had a lot of people that were involved that didn't necessarily like want to be involved with doing the hard work, but was like, hey, I mean, it is what it is. I have no choice. Like, so in other words, like I'm just saying names. I personally didn't want to do too much. Like me, like there'd be moments where I'd be like, look, I ain't, I don't want to do this video, but at the end of the day, we're trying to get the results. We're trying to put out products to then get the results, to then get the income, all that stuff like that. So I'm working hard. We get the video out, and now it's cool because it's like, oh, look what we're doing. We're not regular people on the coast. We're actually doing something. And then everybody's hype. Jesse is this same lazy? The same way he's lazy now was the same lazy he was back then, bro. Ask Michael, bro. There's one day we shot a basketball scene, bro, and we had a little transition, and we're like, hey, man, do a little, you know what I'm saying? Like, you do a little 1-2 between the legs, make a three. We tried about 7 songs. He wasn't making it no more. I'm like, yo, we missing out on daylight. How about you just hit a layup, bro? Nigga was like, no, I don't want to hit a layup. I'm about to hit this three. Joshua, we stayed on that thing for like 2 hours, bro. He did not make that three. He finally made a three, and he would make it without us saying like 1, 2, 3, go, because we had to reset each shot. Because it was cool. It was a continuous transition shot. It was like we start off the camera pinging from the sun. He does a little 1-2, hits the three. The camera goes like this. Basic camera keeps going like this. It goes from the sun. We see him. It shoots a three. It goes to the floor, and as you see on the floor, I'm walking up. So it's like a transition shot where it's like one revolving shot, and so like it has to flow. He wouldn't do it. Finally, he makes it after time. Literally, I think we ended up just cutting it. Like I think I just like cut it or something like that in between it to make it look like something. But then after that, he was so gassed and tired, he literally didn't want to participate for the rest of the thing. I'm like, bro, don't be mad because you wanted to have the shot. And he literally was difficult that day. I'll never forget, which then made me difficult because then I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get this done. We've been planning this for months. Same thing with Michael, bro. I remember one time Michael, I was like, hey, gang, we have to do this video on our iPhones. Can you please send me the video of your clip? Man never sent me the video till mad long. Didn't even tell me the reasons or nothing like that. Same thing with Jaden. Jaden, he wanted to edit the videos really bad, and basically we gave him the responsibility of editing the behind the scenes. He literally never edited the behind the scenes, and then lost all the footage because we gave it to him, and now it's just completely gone forever. So basically, like the attitude to like why we want to do stuff wasn't there. But for A&P, all of them have their individual channels that are also, they're still trying to hit 1 million on. So it's like, oh, I understand we got to stay out of shoot because it's like, oh, I got to shoot myself. Like I understand, and that's the difference. What made them successful is that they share the same experience enough to understand the value of what they're doing. So there was never like pull pull back like that. It was like, okay, at the end of the day, we're just getting it done. And I think think that's something that I wish that we could that that we did more of for real. And but RDC, I think they, you know what I'm saying, they genuinely were just homeboys that did it in the backyard. And then some of them left. Like some of them left to go to get real jobs and stuff like that and also came back. And I think it was more of a financial thing because they're a little bit older too. Like they understood, like, oh, this is some opportunities in here. We got to keep making content. But with us, these niggas just never, like even Joshua. You know what I'm saying? Like if I wanted to start something else, I feel more confident with giving Joshua a responsibility with this stuff because I know that he's also made an intent with his own stuff. So like he'll understand how serious or like how long it takes. Like he'll just understand the value of it rather than if you have somebody where you're all starting the same playing field, it's hard to get that if y'all don't discuss it in advance. And even when you do discuss in advance, nobody might care. And that's just the honest truth. Now the difference is though, because we're older and we have done it before, there's a chance that we know now. You know what I'm saying? But the difference is it's too late. You know, like Jaden, he was gone already. Michael just came back and he needs to get his finances straight. And really, honestly, we're at a point now in our lives where we could potentially do that, but it's the same attitude of like, are you willing to do it? Like Jesse, I feel like he would have been willing to participate, but if I told him, hey man, like we used to have simple tasks like to get followers on Instagram, we would follow multiple people and then we would unfollow them. I mean, that's just how the game went. I ain't gonna lie. So this man, we used to try to keep our following down to like, you know, less than 100. But sometimes we would follow like 5,000 people. So we're trying to unfollow. This man never would want to participate. I'm in one time. I was like, how about we give everybody roles? I was like, I'll edit the actual videos. Jaden, you'll edit the behind the scenes content. Michael, you'll be responsible for the desire to make an Instagram, following and unfollowing. And Jesse, you make the promo because that's what he does. Like, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't mind doing that because that's like his type. Perfect scheme. Mans didn't do it. None of them did it. And like I said, maybe now. But you would say maybe now it makes sense. But I argue it wouldn't. Because now we have more reasons to really actually not do a video. Because it's like, oh, nigga, I really had work. I really got an assignment due. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I really got something. Like I really have other things to worry about. I'm not trying to do this. You know what I'm saying? And that's valid. That's valid as a mug. I couldn't be mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I feel like that's a difference between us back then and now, is that we actually have more responsibilities. So like, let's just say like we need to do a video and we need to like, hey y'all, or like because of Joshua, like I said, like Joshua, he's more aware. So let's just say like I was like, hey man, we need to do an event on Black Beach, which is April whatever. Like bro, it's so many heads. We have to be out here for this event on the coast. Joshua understands value enough to where he'll be like, oh yeah, bro, I'm gonna try everything in my power to not work that day, right? Or no? Well,
Oh yeah.
exactly, because he understands the value of the situation. But in real life, if you don't understand that, let's just say you like we have Black Beach, and then you're like, oh nah, bro, but like also, you know, I gotta, you know, what I'm saying I gotta do this and this for my job. Like obviously, if you have like an obligation for sure, but like I'm talking about like straight up calling off, like if you need to call out type thing. I'm not saying call out if you have points. I'm saying like do whatever you can to make it happen because of the value of it, and that's something I promise you they want to do, and that's fine because again, that's a real life answer too. Like you have to pay bills, you need to be at work, but you know if you cared about this, you would have this in mind to where you would work in a way where you would have the free time to even not be in this position. You would just have the free time. Like for me, the like I'm you can let these niggas tell you literally. I used to work all the time, all the time. Like Joshua still gets on me about my finish line shits, bro. I used to be working all the time. Michael brought that up yesterday, like 2 days ago, and it's like I remember at the time when I was working, I literally I would change my shifts around so that we could do a video at night for this desire to make it like confessional type video that Joshua participated in or like he was around. It didn't really go out the way I wanted to, and that's because of how they work. But I would go out my way to do that, bro. Like I promise you, I would even if it was a month's advance. I promise you, I would figure out a way. And me, I still cared about my job, so I never honestly called out. I would just like trade shifts or try to do everything in my power to get a shift change, work early, talk to people so I can go to that. They're not doing that. Like I don't see Jesse doing that at all. I really don't. And if he does, I feel like he'll do it once. Cause then, Joshua, here's the crazy part. You have to do that. Like let's just say there was an event and we have to, you know what I'm saying? Like we're like, oh yeah, I see the value in it. Let's miss work. You have to do that and then be willing and then understand that this could actually go nowhere. That's the tough truth. You have to make a sacrifice and understand that this might be a waste of time technically because it's a gamble each time. It's a risk. And that's something that I know Jaden would have been. I don't know. He would have been. If I could convince Jaden to do it one time, cool. But Jaden would not do it again if he didn't get anything out of it. And but the honest truth is the only reason why we wouldn't get anything out of it though is because of us. Because God gives us opportunities to make something out of nothing every time. So even if it didn't go the way we wanted, we could have capitalized off of something and kept pushing it. We tried to put in more effort than our original, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like how we went to DreamCon. We went to DreamCon and it was like, okay, we're just walking around and stuff. But then it turned into like, I remember I wanted to get like an interview or something like that. And I wasn't able to get that. Then it turned into like, okay, what can I get? And then I just got like I got a one or two, and then I was just in a lot of like I just got like connections. You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, here's my business. Like I started pitching myself to potential people, potential like people that might have a chance, and I felt like I benefited off of that because now I have people that do artwork and do stuff like that like are aware of me, rather than I feel like, oh man, that was just a fun trip, but I didn't really like benefit off of nothing too much. No, I just adjusted, and that's why A and P they would do that because they all have done it. Like they understand how the game works, and I feel like RDC there's probably some pushback in it, but they learn to understand that as well. Um, like that's why we saw them like walking around. Like we saw, like we obviously we didn't get to see like Mark and stuff as much, but you saw Desmond and you saw Ben walking around doing their 2 cents. Like you saw people participating and trying to find their lane and make it their own. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where we personally lack as a business when it comes to my personal front group, and that just still hurts. But that's just the reality of it, bro. You know?
I didn't, it wasn't even intentional. I benefited from greatly.
Huh?
And I was making like little connections for blur time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was like seeing like, and that was just based off my interest. Like, oh, the DJ, let me go see.
Right. Just off of pure curiosity, you know.
I'm not sure if that's the reason why I got it. It's like my application accepted or not. I don't know. They're like, oh, I remember him from DreamCon or what? I have no complaints. Oh yeah, did I tell you the first meeting that we had? The DJ that was DJing for the DreamCon after party was there in the meeting.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I then told him like, hey, thank you. And the reason I got a girl
You said that to him? Oh,
That's how I should have.
nah. But
Nah,
like,
I'm just playing.
what's your personal take on like the few things I mentioned when it comes to like, yeah, cause yeah, y'all, cause the reason why I'm bringing up Joshua, like I said, like not only do I have a personal relationship with him, but also like I said, I feel like I could trust him in like in his new business relationship. But just from like somebody from the outside, like you're in a unique perspective because you hear it from the outside in. You also witness us do it, and you also know us personally, and you also, so like what what is your opinions on what I said and like how we are as a group of people, and then also from a business point of view, how that would translate and how like okay, that's would work and how it wouldn't work type thing. But okay, let me rephrase that. So you know us personally, and you also were around when we were doing stuff like this, like outside and whatnot. So you have a unique perspective of being like basically right there when we were going through these hardships, but you didn't know it all. And now after knowing us for real personally, you have an idea of like our own personal habits. So how do you feel like from what you've seen in your personal experience, how do you feel like do you agree or disagree, and like what's your take on what I said? And then on a side note, as a business now, what do you
Hold on. Ask that second question later, cause
okay.
you know, yeah. Um, but I would say I agree on them for the most part, but like on another note, another note, maybe it was the fact that y'all were that young that may have led to how things were. Not only the attitude as
Oh
well,
no, that's
but
true. That's true. We were
but
kids.
also people still trying to figure out them. I was still trying to figure out own lives. Of course, Michael went through what he went through. Uh, After that, that caused a domino effect. Jaden went off, he went off to college and stuff. Uh, then Jesse, well, what's already showing just became more prevalent, and then also he was still dealing with the same girl. On top of that, so um, yeah, for the most part, I think it was just that, and not really having that goal as a collective, and of like maybe the goal was like, oh, let's put the video out, or let's you know do this video and whatnot, but was really never a real priority to where it's like, oh, this is something that we could blow off of, or this is something that I actually want to chase. Because it was when you actually wanted to chase, then you kind of would like put yourself in a position where you probably like, oh, this is what I want to do. Like I don't want to go to college. I want to do this. Like, you hear all the time from different YouTubers like, yeah, I could went into college for this, but I was like, this is my true passion right here, and they grounded that out and perfected their craft in it.
Nah,
So it's just,
you're preaching.
huh?
I said, nah, you're preaching because in all reality, that's that's kind of what we saw. I feel like I feel like I feel like what yeah, that was the case. It's like everybody was on the same page, and then I don't know where we weren't. You know what I'm saying? Uh, age definitely has something to do with it too, for sure. I think I just saw the vision in it really early, and I think also I talked about this before. There was no leader, and I think I should have, like, obviously I guess niggas put me as that leader, but I never saw myself as that in that that setting. Like I thought we were all working together, and I should have started acting delusional. Been like, okay, fine, and then like done it. But there be moments where I would do that, and it didn't really proceed the way I wanted to. And
I mean, you should always. I mean, I feel like there's a fine line because like I said in the Bible, there's always leaders, but then you also have leaders in the Bible that also didn't feel like they fit the description to be a leader or fit what God felt they was called to do.
yeah, like Moses.
And it's like the reason why you feel like you're unqualified is the reason why you're actually qualified.
Yeah, no, for real. Cause for me, like,
Like with Moses, with you talking about we're going to Egypt or I think it's what we're talking about, and he was like, I have no interest in going back there. And, it's like I have nothing to gain. He's like, that's exactly why. Exactly.
right, you the one. And I would say that I agree because like at that time, like I said, I saw the vision, I saw the foresight, and I guess I was the one that was bringing it together. Me personally, though, the reason why I even joined what we had going on is because of I I liked how everybody was putting their own weight and was excited. So but like I said, I adjusted, and I think what made me adjust is like these niggas were not about it. You know what I'm saying? Like we like I remember like honestly, I think if we would have had just a meeting with the actual third party with like an adult, I feel like we would have had a better communication at that moment. But at the same time, it also allowed us to express our individualities once again. And to that, to that, you know what I'm saying, I still love. And also, that's why I guess it was still in my heart enough to keep it a part of me. Like I said, like everyone else, it was something cute, but you know what I'm saying. It didn't really turn into something that they wanted to still be a part of. And I would say I would argue at least with a lot of them. I feel like I said at this age they'll be open to it now. But like I said, that's kind of where the moment had hit. Um, but okay, now that's us as individuals, as you know, us individually. Now third, you ready for a second question, or are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, second question was, now as a person that's active in their business, um, do you agree with the concerns and conflicts that had led us to not work out in that sense? Because remember, my whole thing is I'm saying how AMP they were they knew every like they've gone through this before. Like I said, when you do anything, entrepreneur wise, your belief is true faith. You don't know the results that are coming out of it, and but they are aware of that because they all done it on their own. Versus us, it was like you all have to just have that same faith. And like I said, the bad habits were they weren't consistent with the few responsibilities that they did have and all that stuff. So from like a DJ Curry type thing, like could you even see them on your team? Like could you trust them right now to
Well,
help?
you already know one I can't because I already tried that and that didn't cut out the way. So
Talk
even
about
when
it.
I tried to even when
No, it's all right. Talk about it later. I'll give context later. Go ahead.
it's just like even I tried to negotiate and try to come to a compromise. You know, so I just deal with it myself, and so I don't cause a bad reputation, bad name for me for my business. So that stuff that happened behind the scenes is about to harm me in a serious manner. But I mean, other than that, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really don't have uh, a real relationship with Michael, so I can't really speak on him. And Jaden, I don't know. He's just Jaden. I mean, yeah, there's some I trust him with. Like I said, I already talked to him about doing some video editing for when I do Vibe and Groove. When I start recording mixes for Vibe and Groove, like I would like him to like do editing for it, like put some of the camera angles together, things of that nature. Um, so yeah, I feel like from a certain standpoint, like just have to know how where to use them. Not like oh, you in town, we want to come record this type thing. But if it's like, oh, let me see this video so you edit, I'll pay you. Or if I say, oh, I'll pay you to record this event, I feel like he'll do it if he was getting paid. Yeah, I respect it because you get paid for your work. Um, and of course, I trust you. Like I still like I'm trying. Once I get this free ticket for BlurredCon, I may need you to slide me my cameraman. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to make a way. Like I said, definitely got my camera and everything.
If I let a DJI camera by there, you can just use that.
I live on a farm and we grow tangerines here. They came up to visit my friends.
I
So,
think
ooh, okay. I got another idea. Making like okay. I got an idea. Like just one on one. This for me. May make one for you as well. Like a Bob and Groove T-shirt. One has my logo on it, like maybe on the side, and then also have like some type of blur kind type thing on it.
hmm, like some merch to
Yeah, for the event.
commemorate.
Put a QR code on it too. Yeah. Oh yeah. This.
Yeah, bro. I mean, like, I guess more of the story though, if I would tell advice to certain people, is I would say, hey man, first off, obviously keep God into the mix. That's something that I want to do more. There's a video that I found that I randomly came on my recommended, and it was talking about how to keep God in your business, and I definitely need to watch that and study that. But I would just say, enjoy the moment. When you're enjoying the moment, it really doesn't. You won't get too upset about some things, and that's what happened with me. I started to eventually just accept my friends for who they were, and I enjoyed the moment. So I never really had bad blood or too many of an arguments or something like that. That's why I chose in my senior year to just say, I think I'm not putting in effort. Like I literally told them, I was like, I'm not gonna put in as much effort, as much, and that turned into me. Basically, I'm gonna go off their speed, and that meant nothing. They just didn't do anything, and then they just became my friends. And like I said, it was a little bit tough to look in that lens again. But behind the scenes, I was always still thinking about it. But then I was really just thinking about just enjoying the moment. Like I said, hey, I'm not doing this already to make it, but I am a senior in high school with all my closest friends that I grew up with since I was, 9 years old. So it was like, let me just enjoy the moment. And I would say, when you think about too much of the future, you rob yourself of that, of like the now. So I would say, if you do, try it with your peoples, and my workout. But either way, just enjoy it for what it is, because eventually y'all will never have that time back. Like, the reality is, for me, I've only been with the four of them together since then, like maybe about 5 times in 5 years. Maybe. I'm really stretching that. And this is people that we used to talk every day to, and I talk to them individually now. And shoot, but I'm appreciative of what we did, And honestly, I think it's going to translate in the gaming sense because in 2020, we might as well been decided to make it again. But it was on 2K and like on GTA, and I think I think like you know what I'm saying. What we did truly was we set a foundation that we don't necessarily understand now, but I feel like we are gonna benefit off of those those things later. Um, but I never take back for what we did. And honestly, it was a big learning moment too, because I would have never even considered talking to people like this. My my whole perspective when it comes to business stuff like that wouldn't even be what it is without our experience. Like literally, like I'm at the point where like where I want to launch stuff, where I launch stuff, it like I want to have stuff ready and going professionally. I don't want to wait and be like, oh yeah, wait for this, da da da, because that's what I did before in the process, and we're not doing that. So everything came from those moments, and I like that, you know, and I, you know, I'm just present. Even with my friends now, I'm happy that they're going, and I'm still hard on them a little bit because I think we should all be doing more, and I'm trying to figure it out for myself. Hint why we're on stream. Hint why now it's being uploaded immediately, and the view count might be low now, but I promise you, I just started this bit. It's going up. It's going up. Cause you know, like Josh was driving to Texas right now. Shoot, maybe in the next year or so, this man lives in Texas, and we look back and just be like, wow, you remember when you were coming out here for the first time and since 2012 or something or 15, and it's just like, wow, enjoying the moment. Like he's driving his mom's car. Maybe one day he's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm driving my new truck out here to go see my mom." It's the reversal. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just enjoying the moment. Like right now, like I'm in the beginning stages of building this brand back up. You know, and trying to comprehend and understand it. And it's funny because I look at some old clips on my computer when I was doing this part for the first time. But at the same time, as my dad likes to say, it's like I'm also worried about like I'm also still working on my personal self. I'm still working on Rashawn, you know, and what that means, and you know, like engineer or whatever it needs to be. So like I'm just trying to be present in the moment about it, and I think everyone else should do that too. Because if you are, you'll never regret anything. So just try it anyway. Um, but learn from your mistakes. Like literally, I've been here for 10 days now, back home. I feel like I've done a lot. I feel like I've also done nothing on some days, but it's all gonna make good old sense. I promise. Cause one thing I definitely want to do is I want to go out trying. I want to go out swinging, and like I said, I'm trying to bring things back. And I'm happy I gave everybody a chance to be a part of it. Um, but if they want to come back, shoot, it's about to be different. Like Josh is building a team right now with his relatives and family, and the reason why I think it's gonna work is because everybody's benefiting because everybody's putting in their own individual effort, like together. You know, like with the locations and all that stuff. Like people's interests are being used to collaborate together, and I think that's gonna be beautiful. But the biggest thing is, at the end of the day, you know, all this stuff has no value unless um, you know, believe in it. Um, it's kind of like, it's kind of like when Moses, I mean, no, I'm sorry, not him. Well, no, him too. When Moses was being instructed what to do with the plagues that he had on Egypt, they didn't make any sense at all. Man was like, "Oh, go here, take your staff and hold it in the air, and then tap it." Why, Lord? That don't make no sense. Turn to a snake. You know what I'm saying? Or 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 even at the end, he runs all the way to a dead end. You feel me? Um, hey, I appreciate that. Appreciate the fall, y'all. Um, but it's like whenever whenever Moses, I'm sorry, yeah, like Moses went all the way to the wall and went to a dead end. He was at least obedient enough to make it that far, and he was stuck. So what did he do? God told him to put that staff. Next thing you know, the water spread out. You know what I'm saying? He was able to walk through. Um, and I feel like just having the obedience to just try it, and then having the faith to do stuff even when it doesn't make sense to anybody else. That's all we can do because it makes sense to the end of the day. You know, because like as soon as you question it, then that's when the problem begins. Like as soon as you say nah, you know. And then also being able to wait enough to get our turn, because we have a story like Joseph. Joseph was able to interpret dreams, and he had a gift, but yet he was in prison, and wrongfully in prison. He was incarcerated, and he was just sitting there, and it took uh, my fault. It took him to how did I say it? It took him to believe that he wasn't forgotten and that his chance was there, even though he was in jail for mad long. Then when he got a chance, he got an opportunity. Um, the Pharaoh's wife messed that up for him because she was trying to sleep with him, and he went back into yeah, because he went from being a slave and then had the opportunity, and then became in jail. Basically, like he's continued to have the faith that again, if he was obedient enough and he relied on the gifts that God gave him, everything should work. And eventually, you know, he became the Joseph that we all know, and was even able to help his family, and had the foresight to predict the unfortunate circumstances of Egypt, and was able to give everybody food, including his own current family. And it's crazy how just God works. So I just say, like, the brand right now, I'm kind of like that. Like I'm happy that I at least that we all enjoy the moment enough to reflect on it. But I'm feeling like close to Joseph where we had a gift, but I'm not using it. I feel like I've been in jail a little too long. Like I just moved on from my life, and it's like no, God has more for me. I I shouldn't settle for this, and I'm trying to do something with it, and that's kind of where we're at now. And boy, I'm trying to make him, what I'm saying, related to the center of it as well. Yeah. Whatever. And I'm also trying to help others in the process of doing that. Because I feel like if you're supposed to be blessed, I forgot where it is in the Bible, but it's like you're supposed to bless. When you get a blessing, you're supposed to bless somebody else. Essentially, you should be supposed to be doing it like willingly with a smile. Like, oh, I can't wait. Like, I can't wait to get an opportunity to help somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, oh wow, like finally it's my turn, and that's what I want to do, and that's what Desire Make It is to me as well. It's like building a group of people together to where we can always lean on each other and help each other out in a space where it feels like you're by yourself. And I think for some reason I matured enough to where I feel it is wrong of me to not include, what I'm saying, the good old Lord some type of way. To at least spread it, but also spread it subtly. Like I'm just trying to put some candy, what I'm saying, around the medicine. I ain't just trying to preach on niggas and what I'm saying, and walk around with shirts that say Jesus loves you and stuff like that. That's not me. Never been me. But I want to do stuff where it at least makes people wonder how did I get these opportunities that God's giving me? And then, you know what I'm saying? That's when you have moments like
Man,
that.
how did he got a 108 ticket? You know,
Yeah, bro. Stuff like that. You know, maybe I
and
should turn that
how
into a shirt
did
somehow.
and how did he? Huh?
I said maybe I should turn that into a shirt or something.
He finessed us getting into drink after parties.
I forgot about that. Actually, I really did.
Was for
Shoot,
you, I would have never met somebody.
you said what?
If it wasn't for you, I would have never met somebody.
Man, nah, nah. Now, better than that, how did we even get into DreamCon? Cause that was about to be a sad go home. Like that, we was about to just go home.
Oh man! And then he was about to break the hotel the previous night.
Oh,
I was on the floor crying. He's trying to lean on the wall.
all right, bro. All right, man. Okay.
Oh shoot!
I did it threw me off. Cause I'm like,
That man got all the attention at DreamCon with a microphone wrapped around his pocket. Hey, just walk around with a selfie stick and a phone. You gonna get all the attention at DreamCon. You stream? You poor?
I was like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, sometimes.
Hey, I'm gonna stream on my J channel and then be like, do you stream? Yeah, but the DJ mix.
I'm telling you, the
Oh yeah,
streaming.
I'm about to put some merch out. I'm about to do some merch. Oh yeah, I'm about to do some merch.
Would you
Something
say?
like for
Would you?
DreamCon,
Hmm.
I wanted to be more simple, like how I had art designs, but I wanted like the one right here, one that's on the side, I was good, but on the back I wanted bigger, and then on the side or maybe above it or below it had like DreamCon 2025.
So I got a question. Do you feel like do you feel like you done enough this year
No,
with? So do you feel
I
like
feel I feel like what I'm about to do. Well, I don't know. Actually, let me take that back. I have a look back because there's a lot of things I forget that I did or have done. I'm like, oh, I forgot I did that. Yeah, I did. I sure did. I mean, like I had a lot of fun this year. You know, DreamCon, Orlando, Drake concert, start DJing at Salty, Ocean Springs.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
See that should definitely be vlogged for the salty.
yeah, that the making that connection with Mikey. Did that lead to making connections with other people, um, and just having that learning experience as well. Um, but like as far as me like building my social media presence and being consistent with marketing and stuff, that's what I thought I lacked of this year. That's why my gigs reflected that. The amount of gigs I've done this year. So that's why I'm just like, okay, because last year I was, more consistent on social media, and that's why I was getting a lot more, I was getting booked a lot more. As well as, damn, that nigga is outside the door with this radar. Anyway, what the fuck? That nigga's trying to find somebody.
What? Oh, for real?
Nigga had the door open with the radar gun like this. pointing at cars.
He on the hunt. Not for me.
But what am I about to say? That threw me off. That's why I'm like, let me be more consistent on social media and stuff, because that I would get a lot more. I can get a lot more gigs and give me like some more book me flyers, yada yada. Like that's gonna, I'll get a lot more. I'm gonna be consistent and stuff, and be like book now, yada yada. Um, and I may just like do it. I'm hope. I think if I can figure out a way to do that, where I can like schedule like a book me post and just have it on a repeat like every week or so. But yeah, that I mixes, and then like even with Vibe and Groove, like I was thinking from perspective that this could be like a one thing, like not one name, but like a, like where it only happens at one place at a time. Bruh, like I said, since it's a collective, since this is with other DJs, I could have two, three, four, five group events going on at three separate locations. You know, one in the Ocean Spring, maybe one in Biloxi, maybe one in Gulfport, all at the same time at different venues.
True.
Like at this point, this is real. Like Vibing is real. Like I said, collective, like a production event type of company. Like
That'd be tough too.
yeah, I'm actually like building this shit to actual brand. Like where it's just like, it's bigger than me. My DJ stuff, that's for me. But like Vibing Groove, that's the collective. But definitely like that. I feel like that when I chose to revamp Vibe and Groove before DreamCon, that's the best idea I've had so far.
Yeah.
So taking it and be like, okay, let's not only make this like R&B only, and it's more about house and piano stuff and R&B only too, and taking that, and then now I'm taking that idea and still going with it, but now it's taking a different form where it's like, okay, now this could actually be like somewhere it's kind of like a production event type of company, and we can do, okay, not only this, but maybe do like a karaoke night as well,
Yeah.
or like Vibe and Groove lighting and audio service.
I can see that too.
Now you're seeing my idea about having like its whole event production company, but having other DJs and photographers and stuff kind of come to light in a sense, unintentionally, to be honest. But the idea that I had to really start doing my own thing and stuff is now it's not coming to fruition.
Oh, for sure.
Not for action there. People don't have a message to be made, grasping how far in advance need to be planning and marketing stuff. I guess all of it. And I just feel like it's about to be a real breakthrough. Like next year is definitely gonna be a breakthrough year for sure.
Why's the quality so
You hear me?
booty? You said next year's gonna be a breakthrough year? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I believe that, especially we putting
Right?
this. Yeah. Hello? what just happened. I don't know what.
Yeah, like I can really feel it.
I knew you was conflicted. How do I? Where's the effects button on here?
Oh, you know what?
Huh?
I have the best idea so last minute. But I can go for next year or for our birthday. Like a birthday gift. So you know how you said you was doing something like with like the no, fuck Nelson's um like
Her brand?
that she was yeah put it on the shirt.
Yeah.
I had the same idea, but with like her with Delicia's YouTube channel and stuff.
She has a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Does she does she still do stuff with it or not?
she's well she just made like earlier this year she made like a cover and I think a profile pic, but other than that, she made a vlog when she went to Berlizzi Ball, but her friend didn't want her to post it.
Why?
Well, I don't know. Ain't none of my business. But yeah, she's trying to figure out what to do with it and stuff. I think she wants to do. Like, she said she wants to do like gaming content. She loves gaming content. But yeah, I think for the most part, she wants to do gaming content.
She loves gaming content. That's the
And
woman
she
for
loves
you.
my too.
That's the woman for you. I said she loves gaming content. That's the woman for you. Jay part two, man. Jay would a little more organization. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, you say that she gave it a little bit more organization. That was crazy though. Like Delicia acts like me, like during my relationship with Jade. And it's I don't like it. I'm like, God has to have a sense of humor.
You don't like it?
Like I like to an extent, but like we yeah, to an extent. Like don't get me wrong. What the heck, bro? Don't get me wrong, I'm not like are you so like what the okay. I just said, yeah, standstill traffic. Who crashed? This is not the time for me to be in standstill traffic. This is not the time. Anyway, um, like she's in the sense where she, hold on, let it. I want to say she's nonchalant, but she's not like real big on
Physical affection
words.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, like she's like to like more. She's more action oriented and which is hard to do since they're long distance, but that's kind of what everyone's like. God must have a sense of humor.
Well, cause that's how you were with Jade.
Yeah,
Shoot, God's probably like, "Hey man, I told you to handle this. I told you to handle it back then, so you're gonna have to handle it now." Enosa, I'm not in a position where I feel like I'm I feel like her only thing is she's in some she is kind of like how I was with no, she's kind of like how Karina was way back when, but I'm ready for it now. If that makes sense. Like Karina was very like she's very like kind of eager to be in a relationship and kind of willing to make sacrifices to be with me. And I'm like, well, okay, cool. And but with Karina, I mean with Anosa, this time I was ready for that. Back then, I was 18 years old. I was not. I didn't want to do that. But now I'm getting to the point where I don't even have, I don't necessarily have the business for it. So it's kind of like I'm kind of in a similar situation. But before, I was more strung up on like, I think I just didn't like her as much. Like that was the difference. Like when it came to Karina, it was easy to cut off because I got to that point where it was like, you're not worth me sacrifice. Like you're not worth me going all this extra stuff for like I just got like uninterested enough to where it was like it's not worth the sacrifice. And with Nosa, you know, like she has a lot of qualities that I would want for the rest of my life. So it makes me still like be hopeful and like work out stuff. Like when they say if he wants to like you got to fight for it or whatever. Like I'm willing to kind of make adjustments and stuff. Cause I know, like for her, she's making adjustments too. But for me, it's like truly like out of character stuff, honestly. What I think is also a part of me not walking in my purpose. Like if I walked in my purpose, it would make sense. Like more so, like if I walked into my purpose more, I think it would be an easy answer to like why I like if it works or not. Cause it's like, oh, bro, you got so much going on, literally, that she's not even around. But because I don't walk in my purpose as much, I'm willing to like I can't lie. I've been jeopardizing some of the alone time by doing that. I will say that for sure. Oh my gosh, these are all the shirts right here.
So what I'm hoping is, what I'm hoping for. So I know I got that. I'm like returning to that party April 11th. My cousin, she's having a baby shower. She wants me to DJ April 5th. Hopefully, Perkalooza is not on neither of them days. So I don't think they have it on a Friday anyway. So I should be good with that gig. Because it's basically something they can do at Perk. Perk is where I made some good money from. It's like yeah, I made some good money from. So yeah, and then February they have a Mardi Gras ball that definitely gonna need to do. Um, no, I really have nothing booked for January. I want to get some stuff booked for then, and like even just getting like my goal is to get even gigs. Just like where I may have to like lowball it. Like, if it's like a slow, like just getting slow, where I may like instead of charging 450 for 3 hours, I may do 300. But that's still a good $300 for 3 hours. So just
Yeah.
adjusting, just being able to adjust to the times and increase and pretty much increase profit.
I see what you're talking about, bro. I didn't even know this was a thing.
This is how we do it. My hands are in the air. it feels alright.
It's not good. Tonight.
Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Hey, you doom, 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 doom. Tastes like candy. I can feel it when you even wish it could over me. Ooh. No. It's the same, baby. I would, girl. Do, do, do. I wanna know. To Oh,
I need some more business cards.
I got mine through Canva.
I use another app.
My ass Chuck, will you be able to just sit down and talk one day, talking about all these ideas and stuff, and so how we gonna execute it, but how also making some 500 business cards. But yeah, everyone so you sit down and talk with him and make a plan for getting these menus and stuff for Viber Group next year, and just making stuff happen. That's I just want to make stuff happen, and I make stuff happen with a purpose, not just like you know I mean, like having like step by step plan and stuff, and not just saying, "Oh, I want to do this." Not just do it. Like, let's do this. Let's how we gonna do it? When we gonna do it? And all that type of stuff.
Yeah, that's the best way to go. Right now, I'm going through all the T-shirt stuff that I've made the following year, and I'm trying to make like a list of everything. So we got the world in your hands. T. Okay.
Strawberry, raspberry, all them good flavors. Candy, candy, tastes like candy. Do 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 do. I've been balling. I was geeking. I was high as fuck, tweaking. Just trying to straight. Really, man. Okay, time to stop and get some gas.
Oh man, God bless you. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Time for the $5 here. Go to Texas.
Huh? Oh no, I
Good time.
can't do it.
They put this 10 in. I'm trying to fancy that. I'm gonna put 10.
Shoot, nah. Shoot, when I'm on a roll like that, that's when I actually pull over at halfway. I'll be like, yeah, let me go ahead and get right, cause I ain't trying to be in the middle of the road. So I got the Deets, bro. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff. Deets in my magazine. Then I got Deets in my collective. Got the
Let's get old gas, buddy. My appetite is alright. my mind gonna be in a sundown town.
Probably.
Gas loaded in the mug though. Gotta get some gas. Gotta get me some gas.
Don't tempt me. Hey, man, what is this?
Gonna be nice to get up out the seat for a little bit. Lie.
Nah, I'm trying
Legs
to
hurting.
pause.
Oh wait, I'm tripping. My exit right here.
Pause.
That's my exit right here.
Still
Almost
don't,
missed it.
still don't hear a pause.
It was, huh?
I said I still don't hear a pause. It's nasty.
I was saying that my legs hurt.
Whoa.
Yeah, you need help.
Man, so his legs shaking. Help.
Legs shaking. It's crazy.
Help.
What? I'm so confused. Dude, let me look at this road real quick. This is confusing to me. Something ain't right. Okay, that's where I need to go. I was mad confused for a second. Listen here. Tell me when was the last time you
So I never
word.
finished this.
Tell me when was the last time we wrote her feet when she said they heard. You know, let's know about that Joe. How long will it be before you treat her like your queen? And how long will it take before she start coming home too late? You gotta take the time to treat her like a lady.
Yeah, it's funny. Hey, bro, you remember Brianna?
Do that.
That was the girl that I was like, bro. I said, who get married? Who get married?
Oh, you did. Hey, man, bruh. Oh, and the gas like just turned on. I got here perfect timing. Gas like just turned on.
That was a crazy
Oh,
moment.
ooh. Golly. Yeah, I need me a little stretch.
That was a crazy moment for me.
Ooh, you talking about you flipping out? Man, what the hell?
I
Who the
was
hell
flip.
get who the hell get married? Don't tell nobody. Never forget that. I forgot that he be having. I forgot to be having liquor up in. Hey, you know myself. I forgot to be having liquor up in the gas stations over here, bro. You hear me?
Mhm.
You say what? Need some gas. Also, I ain't even feel for them long. One. Okay, cool. What? No, let me see. We're going to the ships. I feel this in this time. Okay.
son.
Hmm.
I'm about to get me one of these before I head over there, cause ain't no way, ain't no way they finna catch me slipping like they did in Orlando that one time, bro. That was so nasty work. That was I would never forget that. I'll never forget me getting charged $40 for two shots of Crown and a beer. Never learned my lesson that day.
Go ahead.
What's up, TikTok? If you have any old $2 bills, little case of hitting the knuckle on the rim here. Use your air all over the microphone. These beautiful metal symbols. Looks kind of like neon paint.
I mean, I never forget the day I got scammed, bro. That was literally me getting scammed. And you ain't even warn me, bro. You ain't even warn. That's the crazy
I
part.
didn't know you were a
You
fiend
ain't
for
even warn
alcohol.
me. Did you feed? Bro, I told you. I told you before I left to the. That's not like leave some alcohol. You could have said, "Hey, bro," and you could have put me to the side. I said something.
Bro, I don't get alcohol, so I was the wrong one to ask. Respectfully.
I ain't asked you, but yeah, okay, you're right. But hey, man, I got scammed
Yeah,
and broad daylight.
I wouldn't have known for real. Like I said, at all.
I was perplexed. I'm, I'm real. I was real perplexed. Like I was
Nigga sells real life
never
football.
again, never again, brother, never again.
Hey, well, you learn. You're doing great.
Fooled me one time, shit. Fooled me twice. Put the blame on you, man. Fooled me three times. Be sorry. No chop and let it rain on you.
Bro, the fact that this nigga has selling tickets for $1 is killing me. It's killing me so bad. Like,
There you
please.
go. Yeah, can I get 35 one? That one, right? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I haven't received it. Yeah, go.
Killing me softly.
Hey, bro. Oh, yeah, that match I sent you yesterday that you said was
Mm,
tough?
yeah.
Bro, I've been sitting on that for so long, bro. I've been sitting on that for so long. I did
Terrible.
not realize I had it. I went back, I said, oh my, I even realized I had this. Just locked up in the vault. Just locked up in the vault, bro.
Straight terrible. Shame on you.
I know. Shame on me. You're right. You're right, man. I can't make no excuse for that, man. I really can't. I can't. That was my fault. No, what's going on there. Real clue. It's very, very atrocious. back
Did
on the
I
road.
export that for the first time when I did that? Like what? Man say he back on the road.
Got this song stuck in my head. That's out of character, even when it rehearsed.
Yo, nephew, what are you and Josh doing? Y'all just streaming? But like, just to be home? What you doing, man?
Hey man.
Hello?
Shout out to my uncle, man. Shout out to Aloysius Ballard, man. We, you had to catch us early into the stream. We discussed business plans. You know what I'm saying? Different discussions of the past, all those kinds of things already on the page. But at this point, I'm working on my computer. He's driving. You know what I'm saying? We just vibing, bro. We just vibing. We just vibing. But I will say, if you see here, this is like a setup of stuff that I set for my goals of last year, and I have like made all of these already. Thing is, I didn't execute them too much because I was doing my engineering stuff. So I'm trying to come back. I'm trying to add some more stuff to this because I made more than 5 shirts actually. Like I finished the design, but I got a new laptop, so I'm trying to take all that stuff, put it on there. You know what I'm saying? Do a little 1 1 2. Yeah. Uh, hey, so okay. So we can, what I'm saying, continue the conversation. Obviously, it's dead. I guess we gotta get active again. Joshua, what? So, what I'm saying, we all got our friends, got their businesses. You have a unique experience because with this individual, he's one of the few people you've collabed with, officially. Um, but some might say he's successful because he is. But to what degree? You know what I'm saying? So basically, like, how would you describe where Jesse thrives in his personal businesses, and how would you say where like he definitely needs to do more work on, and what would you do differently?
I mean, with the whole situation that happened, like, I understand. And that's why I was like,
To the
okay,
people that don't
well,
know
let's
what
start something
happened,
new
what
and
happened,
compromise.
what happened to the people that don't know?
Basically, we were supposed to collab. I had a party. We were supposed to do like shoe giveaways. But instead of doing fake shoes, we were supposed to do change it. We was originally do fake shoes, but then we changed to do real shoes because doing fake shoes would be bad for business and bad for my reputation because it was really like, although his name was like on the flyer, it was kind of sort of like, but my name was like like main headliner, so I would have took a big hit if something had happened. And so, we just had it on dunks or not it's that expensive to begin with. So I was like, okay, well, since we're gonna do dunks, look, you can let's call it. We can split the cost still, and I'll pay whatever it's additional that you wouldn't pay for the fake shoes. I'll cover. He's like, nah, I just don't want to do it. I just want to do it. I think you better recall it. I said, I want to call it off too, but I can't do that. He's like, yeah, yeah. What do you say? He just agreed. He didn't read the whole sentence. He just agreed with the was like, no. I'm like, no, I can't call it off because that's bad. That's bad for business. It's gonna give my name a bad rep. You over here saying you gonna give away shoes, do the thing, and don't give away shoes. That's really bad business.
True.
And so after that, and he's like, yeah, and just pretty much just called. I was like, all right, well, that's when I really just like kind of, well, I say cut things off, but I know those are not doing their own business.
Right. You learn
So,
the hard way. You learn the hard way.
I mean, like I said, thinking that how would I say it? What does he do great? I mean, promote stuff on Instagram and get people to record the shoes for him and to be like, oh, my shoes came in to give him credibility that he's not like just scamming people and stuff. Glad that he tell people the shoes are fake now. I don't know if he does that or not. Actually,
No.
yeah, okay, that's
Here,
terrible.
let me lead it while you're trying to figure out stuff to say. You know, I would, I would say, you know what I'm saying,
I got it.
okay.
I was just like, didn't know if that was actually true or not, or if he actually did that or not. That's if he doesn't tell people, then that's actually terrible. So I mean, shoot, I mean, one transparency that would be improvement. Uh, Actually getting stuff done without having to be like doghound, like on to do stuff. Like you tell them to how to repeatedly tell them to get the Excel sheets, how the Excel sheets going, where the Excel sheets at, like.
Oh, bruh,
Um,
I forgot about that.
hmm. Then what else on top of that? I really feel like he should have done like real shoes, like not necessarily like just go off real shoes, but like try to build a leeway. He's so concerned about what other people have done and failed that he's like, oh, they done and failed it, so I'm not going to do it. That's pretty much what he told me when I was like when we did the event, and I'm like, this could be your gateway to doing real shoes. So that way, when he does start doing, a barbershop, guess what? He'd be like a barbershop shoe store that sometimes may have a DJ in it or something. Who knows? But since like what you gonna do when you have barber? I mean, if you have, are you just gonna work a barbershop? Are you just gonna settle it in or open your
Well,
own? If you do, you just gonna leave it as a barbershop,
well, first off,
or
the
you gonna
fact
try to
that
do a shoe thing?
I'm just
And
gonna
if you do that, are you gonna try to sell fake shoes? Then that's also an issue. I'm done.
um, yeah, I think you missed the part when I said what he did well. Now I'm get it.
So I said what he did. I tried to say like, oh, I said give people to give them credibility by showing that you got the shoes, like the people that got the shoes and stuff of that sort. You know, and get people to add them through other people, but like. I was like saying, oh, he also does well with giving people transparency that knowing that's fake shoes, but you say you don't do that, so I take that back. So I was like, well, that's all I can really say.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't really know. Yeah, that's the best I could do. Because I would say like to argue, like I said, like the whole point is like emphasizing like where people have done well, in regards to their personal businesses and brands. And I would say when it comes to him, I feel like what Jesse does great is he makes it his relationship with the consumer is great. And
Yeah,
like
people
sometimes
basically connects with people.
right. And sometimes it's a little bit too great, you know what I'm saying? Like it gets a little too personal and you know what I'm saying, then he be doing what he does. But I would say like his ability to
To
like
create natural
right.
relationships.
And then on top of that he tries to um like he actually tries to like push stuff out and like he's not afraid like when he has a product, he's not afraid to like to discuss the product with people. You feel me? Like he's like he'll be on Snapchat. Like even when we were on like our design maker days, he was literally hello. Okay, you can talk about what you want. My mom called me.
Wow. I'll just be yapping on here then, I guess. Dude, I guess me my lonely. Yeah, but to add more point to what you said, that's true as to how you build relationships with people. That's what something that we can all take uh, a page out of. Because when it comes to business, that's an important thing to do is well network. And when you network, it's not as complicated as you may think it is, and as I may overthink it. Where it's usually just talking to people, and building that connection, building that relationship, and now like on the business one, like, oh, let me sell you, because most time we think about networking, we think about, oh, let me sell you my product, or let me sell you my trade, let me sell you this. That's not networking. I mean, it's part of it, but it's not. You think that's just what networking is, when it's really just like, oh, what's your name? What you like to do? That type of thing. Like, may or you may see for somebody one time. Right? Networking don't even have to happen in one instance or one day. It can be over a period of time. So it's like you may see somebody like at me, like I work at a coffee shop, and you start going like, you see that person coming in, like, it's having a conversation, small talk. Hey, what's your name? Get to know the name. My name this. That's Blase. Now you're on a first name basis. Next time they come in, now talk about so how's the kids? How's your plan for this coming along? And you just build that connection naturally, instead of being like, oh, this is what I'm doing. It's yada yada. It's better to where you can support somebody that you know and you built a relationship with, than whereas you're like out at the mall and somebody's like, hey, let me clean your shoes real quick. Let me clean your shoes real quick. And trying to say you're just like, no, I'm just trying to go on with my business. I'm just like, I don't even know you like that, yada yada. But somebody just, oh, I like your jacket. They see you again, or you like, where you get it from? I just have a conversation. Connect there. Hey, that person may not get that support right then, but as over time, they be like, oh yeah, I know. It may not even happen from that person. That's the other thing with networking, is that your initial encounter with somebody may not even be uh, what you profit off of or what you benefit from, but that connection is still beneficial. Like that connection that you made, just because they may not call you up for me, I DJ, but just because he may not call me up for DJ, he may have a friend or somebody that's throwing a party or doing something. He can be like, oh yeah, we got this party, like maybe like, oh, you need a DJ? Like, yeah, we haven't got one. They recommend me, and then they would call me like, oh, I got your number from this person. They're like, oh yeah, I remember talking. And so now you got referral to somebody through that connection. So it's like everything doesn't come off that first initial contact or off that person, but it just made you speak through word of mouth. And that's really what helped me with my business so far. It's just word of mouth. But I definitely can do better with my networking skills as well. Just communicating, just talking to people. Um, so I definitely overcomplicate it. Other than that, um, Rashawn, he's a natural at building connections with people. He's a social butterfly. That man there can't go nowhere without him knowing somebody. I wish him, my cousin, my brother, all got that same skill. I don't know how he do it. I wish I could do it. it takes some effort for me. It's some effort. Um, can I say that I'm not a people person, but it's just like I'm more ambivert. Sometimes I'm introverted around like people I know, like Rashawn, like friends of mine or siblings. But then I'm more introverted around people I don't know. Um, let's see. Who else on that list need to go down? Yeah, Rashawn could do better. Let me think on that one. I thought he coming back. Nah, nah. I feel like where Rashad could do better. I like he could do better in his execution. 'Cause he has great ideas, great plans, and maybe like he said, it's all. I think, oh, okay, okay. Welcome back.
Yeah.
I was just talking about you. I was like, what you like said, like I was saying, talking about Jesse, how he like networks well, and I was saying that how Jesse builds, like relationships with people and connections with people. It's like pretty much what networking is, and how sometimes we overcomplicate networking, but it's like how people try to sell you a CD or something. It's like, yeah, no, like you get turned off by it,
Hmm.
and it's like, or people that try to clean your shoes at the mall.
Right.
It's like networking is just communicating with people, just talking to people. It may not even be that first initial contact. Like I said, like me working at the coffee shop, is the example I use. It's like I see somebody, and then I start seeing them like coming regularly, and I'm like, okay, just make a small talk with them. Like, oh, what's your name? My name, this, and like on a first name basis. Then next time they come around, like you be like, how's the kids, or how's this plan coming along, or how's the business, and you just start building that over time. Even in some cases, how networking it doesn't really lead to that initial contact, that first person that you talk to, but that person can refer you to somebody else. Like there are a lot of times where people have booked me and be like, oh, I got your number from so and so. Although so and so never booked me for a gig, they still referred me to someone.
Right.
And like I said, over time, sometimes I overcomplicate it. It's like where you try to just like picture this, like, and my name this, I do this, instead of just talking, just being like, how you doing, what you do. And that's the thing that I've also learned with networking. It's like when you talk to people, you more so when you first talk to people, you more so want to talk to them about them rather than yourself.
Right. Right. That's true.
What do you do? What's your name? What do you do? Yada yada. Oh, you do this? Okay. Uh, how add more detail about it. Then they'll turn around and start asking about you. Y'all just connect.
I agree. I feel like the best.
But I was saying that you, Isaiah, and my cousin Josh all do like what Jesse do well, but y'all just like social butterflies. Like nowhere I can go without y'all knowing somebody.
I mean, yeah, I can kind of understand that.
And that's because they started going drink con. Like, oh, what's up, man? Some dude you met a drink con last year. You be like, oh, like who is this? It'll be somebody that's in a vendor too. Oh yeah, I talked to. Remember, I snuck in and you didn't come in with me. So yeah, it was this dude.
mean, I feel like you highlighted that well. I would say he can get personal with it. Now sometimes he be oversharing. Like that's his boundary. He be like, "Hey, I know you're a customer. You want to come to my birthday party? You want to come to my house tonight? You want to just sleep over?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "What, nigga?" Like, but other than that, he's fine. I would say, um, I feel like his downfall. I agree with you too, though. I feel like he don't really have like I feel like
Initiative.
yeah, like he
The
just lacks
the
the
the sense of urgency.
very and the just organization entirely.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
like
what I've realized. I'm lacking too is organization because like basically it's just for me. Like I have to figure out a system that what I realized my ADHD is way is affecting me more than I thought. But also just 'cause I also have gotten busier, so it's a lot harder to keep track of things. And so I'm finding myself in the same I see where Miss D'Lo is in, where she trying to keep track of so many things in her head that she forgets this and that. And it's like I need to find a system for me that works for me, where I can make things organized. Writing stuff down is not gonna work for me.
right.
Maybe like typing stuff in will work and having it where I can organize itself by labeling what it is, and so I can easily find it. But like you also using the calendars works for me really well too. But yeah, what am I saying? Yeah, being
Oh,
organized because there's so many things I'm like want to do, try to do,
speak
and
of
have to do. Where I'm like, okay, like I'm like, oh, I forgot about this. Like for like BlurredCon, like I'm like I may kind of forgetting like, oh, I need to prepare my playlist for that.
yo, what you available? Oh, bro, you just go ahead and hop the call, man. Hold on, let me call you. No, I
But yeah, it's
understand,
like
bro. Like for me, I'm really trying my hardest to write stuff down as well. In addition. Okay.
Josh just left. He was just in here.
What up, bro?
yeah, well, but
Oh,
it's
just
like
just
it's
to give you a
like
preface, Jesse. We talking about like our personal businesses and stuff like that, and how to like expand them. He was talking about how like he be like ADHD, kind of scatterbrained about stuff, and he
Yeah,
trying to
me
figure
too.
out a balance. All right.
I do. I be too.
like like BlurredCon, like one I got the stuff that I'm just trying to do now, and like the silent disco and stuff, and that I prepare for that. But I still need to prepare for this BlurredCon playlist. Get my that cartoon, anime music, and all that type of stuff. I want to mix and plan on mixing together. I'm
Mhm.
ready for that. Um, then there's also the 90s Charleston party. I want to try to, I want to plan out and everything. And it's like, oh crap, I forgot about the Fiverr group. I forgot about doing the merch or doing a reporter for this. So it's like so much moving pieces that I'm just like, I keep yeah, like, oh, I need. So what I need to figure out some type of system. I'm like, okay, this day, I'm gonna to dedicate this day or this many hours this day to this.
Yeah, yeah.
I can focus on Bible Groove, but this that I can do, I can do a recording for Bible Groove, or and this day I can do a recording for my channel. This day I can do a stream, and this day I can work on my BlurredCon playlist.
And you're saying it's better for you to do stuff like on paper.
It's better for me to do things. Um,
Like one at a time. Like maybe two
yeah,
during like each day because scatterbrain makes you want to try to get it all done in partial bits.
yeah. For me, I work best when I have everything listed out and one done one at a time. Where I'm like, okay, this, but because if not, then and try to do it all at once, then I'm gonna get overwhelmed
Right.
or just forget or something in the process.
You feel like you for. Oh yeah. No, that's true too. For me, I feel like I gotta write things down too, but like I've tried it. But my problem is, bro, I'll make a whole calendar, write something down, and I forget that calendar exists. and now
Mm-hmm.
and now I just
That's why
and then I just got it sitting there.
you need to use Google Calendar, bro.
Yeah.
Use Google Calendar. That's what I've been using for like when I got events I need to do. Um, I will put that event in the calendar so that people's like, oh, you got this date available. I'm like, let me look at my calendar. Okay, I don't. I do. And you got a bunch of tasks in there. Or pretty much like make your deadlines. Like, oh, I want to have this done by this time.
Dang. Yeah, like that's something I was gonna like look into because like for me like I won't necessarily forget that like about an event, but I'll forget about like a goal. Like I'll forget about something that like I'm also interested in because like I'll let like because I'm interested in multiple things, I'll let whatever is the big thing at the time consume me as like my main thing. Like you know what I'm saying? Like like
Yeah.
if I was working if I was at school and I'm the drum on and we have a big problem, like I'm trying to work on this and this right now, I almost forget about the long term goal, which might be like, oh, I'm trying to get this internship for the summer. So then, next thing you know, summer hits or something like that. But it's like, oh, now I'm trying to work on it. It's like, okay, that's a little too late because you didn't, you know what I'm saying, you didn't work on, like, I didn't even have it in my mind type. Now, that's something I'd be, like, I've noticed. I gotta do better on. But Jesse, we are talking about you for a minute too, because we are talking about like just overall business, and I was saying how like, and like we're saying how the one thing that you do very well, um, yeah, bro, yeah, you start, you starting to look like a barber, bro. Man, man, start leaning back. Man, said, hold up,
Yeah.
nah, I was saying, thing that you did well with your shoe stuff is I feel like we both said that you oh, because we're on stream by the way. We're talking about this live, but I thought I was a real person. I said, oh my god, I never really did. I said this man's too
Me
comfortable.
too. Me too. I'm like, what the hell?
uh, but we're saying that you
I'm
do a
like,
good
you really do
job.
that.
You you do a good job of like your network is authentic. So like meaning like it's easy for you to kind of like build a community of people to like to trust in your in your like your vision. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you know what I'm saying. Maybe a little too trusting. You know what I'm saying. Sometimes you be like, hey man, I know this mess you trying to go out to eat and then have a sleepover. I'll be like, oh my god. You know what I'm saying. But you at least you know what I'm saying have people to feel close enough to where they care about you alongside the brand. And then Josh was saying how you market it well with having people like to like share their testimonial, like take a picture of it, like talk about how they like the shoe, that type of thing. So like so yeah. Did you hear me? Eh,
Yes. They're
Okay.
talking over me, but I can hear you.
All right. So you agree or disagree, man? What's your opinion to the viewers listening? Because think about you. You've been doing this shoe business for now about 2 years or so. It's able to put money in your pockets to help out yourself, but not only yourself, but your family members and stuff. And like I said,
I want to take this into the shop.
what
We selling clothes and stuff.
into the
Or if I'm just somebody's barber and go for or something, I'm like, hey, bro, I also got shoes and clothes. Cause that's kind of how it happens. I stopped wearing Jordans and stuff. I started buying New Balance, and people are like, "Where'd you get those shoes from?" I'm like, "That's my stuff. I mean, you could hit me up for it. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of me wearing Jordan if I know Jordan's sold in the store all the time? I gotta wear different stuff to plug myself in. You know, it's been working.
So what advice would you
I
say?
wear New Balance.
So what advice would you say
Not all of them.
to the young heads watching?
But I don't want to be Jordan. Look at it. Hey, you see who it is?
What's up, Swan? Okay.
Yeah. Help wanted. Help wanted. This man goes to school with me.
But like,
No.
what would you like say that you learned to like someone that was trying to start like a young head, not start shoes, but I'm saying start like in their overall business, like they trying to sell something online. Like what helps you?
Time management.
Is that something
Because
you?
I have school from 8 to 4:30. Then I have work usually 5 to 9. So in the middle of it, before I go in, I gotta try to write down names that I know paid me today, and then go back and attack those orders when I get a break or something. So it's a little bit about organization, trying to remember knock these 5 out, and maybe knock 6 when I get off work or something.
Yeah, because that's what me and Joshua were actually talking about earlier. Like literally, like I was talking about the need of organization. That's how we got on a topic about calendars and stuff. Because you know, because like what we were saying, what was great about you is like your network. Like I said, you're able to organically create like a like people to follow what you got going on, and also like
It's word of
kind of
mouth, too.
get invested in a personal way. But we're saying what was something to improve on for you would be like more so like your organization when it comes to
Yeah,
like
'cause
everything.
you know the laptop broke. There ain't no organization. I don't get it, bro.
I mean, bro,
I'm glad I blessed you up with that one, but dang, the old one just had to cut out.
it's been that joint got hit with
laptop?
water.
I had 2 and I gave him 1, and my older one. As soon as I gave him 1, shit
Dude, this
didn't cut
nigga
off.
rap.
He raps sometimes.
Yeah,
He produce beats.
Yeah, he
yeah,
can do beats.
yeah. I make beats, or I used to.
Damn. So what you do now?
That's like my brother.
I'm just
bro.
a student now. At this point, I
Student
went back
where?
to school. I go to Howard.
He's at
God
Howard
damn.
University in Washington, bro, doing drums.
Yeah. So
And my boy here, he DJ in Goshe and other places on the coast.
Shit.
yeah,
Man, that nigga said Howard.
yeah,
that's
man.
big, right?
It's random as a mug, but hey, man, we still.
My other homeboy, he shoot videos and stuff for the sports and travel with the team in North Carolina State. This is
Yes,
all
sir.
church people. It's all church people, bro.
And then and then Michael out here working 2 jobs, man. He working at FedEx from like
In the airport.
from like 12. No, is it like 1 a.m. to like whatever, and then he works
He
at the
said
airport
12
immediately after.
a.m. to 12 p.m. Then go into the other job. What time he say?
Nigga, do he get some sleep?
No. He probably get like 2 hours of sleep.
Boy. Boy, no. Hey, but FedEx paying that bread, though.
Yeah, and the airport. Look. 12 p.m. at night to 12 a.m. 12:30 a.m.
That nigga said rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat.
That nigga take a bath. The shower.
That takes all my lines out. When I close it, it knocks it out quick. I don't know if it's because it's a taper blade or what. What time is it? I need my cut at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
I stopped using them. I said I need to pull them bitches back out. Because all I got is straight braids. literally across the whole board. Fade blade.
I'm back with it.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Well, yeah, I gotta take this exit because some freaking traffic.
Damn.
That boy driving for love,
Ooh,
bro.
had that. Ooh, ooh. Somebody got rear-ended. They hit, and then they shot off the road and hit a tree.
Say he got rear-ended and got hit by it. What?
Man ran into a tree.
Hold your head out the window. It's exhilarating. You don't know if you can breathe or not. Yeah. I can't, like, when I first...
I didn't see another car, so I'm wondering how the back of the car got messed up.
Is it better?
And they hit her run.
Yeah, they try to massage your face and shit. I'm just really massage my face, but you know, my eyes. That's a plus. We must be getting so clean, hopefully. Damn, I gotta get on. I need to cut these down. I want to do weights once a week. I'm telling you. I do want to weight, bro. I need to cut that shit for real. Well, you want to do me one after this? Yeah, wake you up. Cleans you out. Oh, God. I do it after this? Yeah. How many times you got now, man? One? You got one title there? Yeah, two.
Arizona.
Yo,
You watch the Spider-Man again?
no, I haven't, but I saw Karate Kid last night though. The Jaden Smith
Which
version.
one?
The Jaden Smith.
Never say never.
Well, you know they're making another one.
Yeah. They need to have Jaden Smith be the master.
No, he's not even in the movie. That's the problem.
I know.
That's horrible.
Like imagine Jaden Smith being the master in this one.
That would be funny.
I will never say never.
Gillette's car didn't start this morning.
Huh?
Gillette's car didn't start this morning. I gotta leave school at 3:30 to go meet my mom's friend at the house so we can get a battery in her car.
Y'all putting the whole battery in that joint?
I gotta buy a new one.
Who did? She did?
I'm saying we gotta buy one.
You about to buy it for her?
It depends what she got in her account, for real. She does a lot for me.
What she do for you, bro?
She buy me Christmas stuff. She goes half on food all the time. She don't let me just go out by myself, you feel me?
Okay.
Yeah, she good.
But what about
Hi there, my name's Dan, and you're about to learn how to draw perfect
Okay,
curves.
damn, man. Wait, so how you know it's the battery? Is just not? I mean,
Man, because we tried to jump it this morning, and she said it's been going on for 2 weeks, and we looked at her and said, 2 weeks? Why didn't you say nothing?
Wait, who's we?
My mom.
Oh,
My mom took her to work this morning.
she stayed the night. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I feel you.
Hey, just me ever shine.
Hmm.
Remember my Start up the church. She's like go to Baton
That was
Rouge.
horrible, bro. Bro, we leave to go. All right, y'all, bro. We leave to go to Jesse's birthday, bro. This is like 2022. No, 23.
Oh, it's
So
party and
this
stuff.
man pull up on me at church. We go to Baton Rouge or whatever. This man, as soon as we get in the parking lot, sitting there.
No, we was at church. We was at church, my guy. We got the.
Yeah, I'm saying the church parking lot, literally.
You said we went to Baton Rouge or whatever. Like we was in
Oh,
Baton
my
Rouge
fault.
and
Yeah,
get
we're
started.
on the way there.
We wasn't on the way. We didn't even get started.
Nope.
We didn't get started. We was gonna get with the came to the church. So, all right, ready to go, Rashawn? Yep. All right, cool. Got in the car. I don't know what's going on. This shit happened. Hey, don't judge me. Hold on. Let me see this right.
Man, bro, it's that, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
Like I get in there and said I wear Jimmy.
Hey, I don't even know what's going on with this one. I think we tried to jump start it. Nothing works. Man, Dad came through trying to figure it out. It was a starter.
Oh,
Starter
man.
in the car, right then and there. So then we got time rope to my car.
You don't like it?
Oh, bro, I didn't even see Atiana. Oh, man. Atiana and them were watching. I didn't even see that.
Hey, Rashawn, go ahead and display the rope to my car, bro.
Man.
I like the my purpose, like, that should be a little bit sweeter, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't see.
yeah, but still earthy.
Huh?
Yeah.
It can go at night or day.
I think it's occupied, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish it. So it's not like, oh my goodness. That shush when that comes.
What are you doing?
We put this car out. Rashad like, he put a cover on. Like, what's going on, bro? They signed up for all this.
What? I got me at the whole thing. I'm telling you, bro, it's important to have clean skin.
So we get in the car, we tie the rope in, get in the car, we start driving. And the thing with the rope is you gotta know where to brake because you don't want to run into the back of the truck, nor do you want to you don't know where to brake, so you don't. So when the rope pull, you don't stagger. And man, Rashad is got the phone out recording like, bro, what is going on? Look, this man got me going through. This is gonna be a triple to Baton Rouge. I'm fearing for my life right now.
Basically, man, we sat there. I was sitting there. I was lost. I was like, bro. Then on top of that, then your dad, he had the rope. The rope daggone went limp or something. The rope went limp. All of a sudden, I'm like, nah, bro, nah. Ain't no way this is happening. Your dad gonna get out the car talking about some, hold on, y'all. We at the exit. I'm like, what are we doing? Please. It was a waste of time. I didn't want to be there.
What's the, you can say wholesale stuff. I mean, if you make them better, you know, you never know when they're gonna send you a letter and do it.
I don't know what's going on with Adobe right now.
Something like that. Something pop up on your doorstep and you just having a good day.
But all right, y'all. I think we said enough gems, man. Y'all get the gist of it. About to be off this stream, bro. I think so. I was just trying something new, trying something out with the overall setup. Hold on, let me talk to y'all right.
Honestly, bro, get you a business, get you a few Airbnbs, you're good. You tell him,
But
bro. I can spend money. I can spend money to see that shit
hey,
fast.
bro, we about to close out, man. I'm gonna say something. Y'all got any follow remarks? But I'm gonna say like overall, man. All right, y'all. This is us doing a breakdown discussion of kind of like how to overall like encourage our personal brands. And like my last thing is I would say again, like I said, just make sure like you be present in the moment, cause at the time you might not be thinking about it, but by enjoying what we got right now, you'll never feel unsatisfied with the result because at least you're in the moment. But let the moment be the moment, let the past be the past, and don't worry about too much in the future. You know what I'm saying? So, like, but at the same time, we gotta, like, I would say, be as organized as we can to overly prepare for those moments when you do get them. So then, when the moments do happen, we can execute. You know what I'm saying? Like, like there's a season for everything. You know, if I were to pull out some hoodies in the summertime, that don't make no sense. You know, but if I prepare for the hoodies during the summertime, so that by the time the winter does happen, we got a collection of hoodies. I mean, then that's me being prepared and taking advantage of the moment. Yeah. What about you? What about y'all?
Man, what did I say?
All right, Jesse. What?
Overall, man, just take everything day by day. Don't think too much about what you have not done, but just start off by trying to get something done. Always trying to be um, about what 50% better than yesterday because yesterday's gone, and progress. Slow progress is still progress at the end of the day, and it'll lead you to the finish line. So,
Yeah, man. Slow motion is better than no motion.
yep.
Yeah,
We're trying to figure out Okay, church played it out best this Sunday. Church said you can't bring old tactics into a new situation. So strategies are everything.
Got you. Oh, and then going back to what I was saying before, how strategies are everything. When you do get that strategy, it's better to act on it and just like like if you have that strategy out of nowhere, that's God. And if you're obedient to God with that strategy, and that's when your faith comes and everything will work out. So it's better to just go through it and try it rather
Yeah,
than
you won't be easily tempted to quit or look back. You know what I'm saying?
right. But you know what I'm saying?
Because
Yeah,
you lean onto the word of understanding instead of your own understanding, which is our casual way of thinking of trying to not do something or go half ass on something.
right. Because you never know. Like I said, Moses led those people.
Today could be the day. You never know.
Yeah. Like what if I told you that you would make it tomorrow? Why stop now? You know.
Right.
Like if I told you all you had to do was just that idea that was always in your head, that plan. You know. Like, but you're like, oh, that's too much work, and like why I gotta settle? Like I ain't really trying to put in that much effort. You know. I'm good where I'm at. Why sell us so short when God has a higher plan for us? And it all comes back to that obedience. All right, Joshua.
man, about time. Next had two closing remarks.
Well, go ahead. Take the time you need, bro.
Time. Oh, this gonna be short. Now, as Rashawn said earlier, just enjoy the present. Just enjoy it. Enjoy the journey. We always like to focus on the destination, but it's more about the journey than the destination. So just go through the trials, tribulations, ups and downs. Think that
Hold up, bro. Your
that's
connection
not
went
how
crazy.
God works.
Your connection went crazy. As soon as you said trials and
Can you hear
tribulations,
me now?
yeah, go ahead.
I said, we think that life's supposed to be this linear line, but that's not how God paths work. So you're gonna have ups and downs, tribulations and tests. just enjoy, go through the motion and have fun with it all.
Basically, look forward to what the motions and the progress. You'll be more appreciative of what you got to go through when you finish.
Keep going.
Huh?
I said it kind of broke up, but you were saying something, so like I said you can keep going.
It broke off.
Yeah,
I was
like towards the
saying
end.
that.
Towards the end.
Uh, Not just saying that, just what you call like enjoy the moment and don't be too concerned about the future or the
Oh no,
outcomes. Don't let the outcome rob you of the enjoyment or the fulfillment of your purpose.
Right. For sure. Yeah. All right, y'all. This has been us. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna maintain. Yo.
All right, my boy.
Oh, all right, y'all. Yeah.
We're gonna talk to you later.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, now we on screen right now, so you on screen too. You know what I'm saying?
Me?
Yeah, you on screen right now. What you? Yeah,
What's
we.
your
We got
stream?
fifty
What's your
thousand people
stream?
right now. 50,000 people right now, bro. Watch you.
Shit. Well, shit. Be all right.
Yeah, yeah.
What you stream on?
um, right now I'm on YouTube with it. Like we doing both. Like we on YouTube and Twitch. But we're having a stream talking about like our personal brands and businesses and like ways to kind of start that.
So what you like? What you trying to run? Like what business you?
So me and Jesse actually like me, Jesse, and two other of my homies we started a YouTube channel back in like 2015, and then we turned that into uh we always were trying to turn it into like clothing and stuff like that, but it fell off, and yeah, like, basically like we just stopped doing it. We stopped doing it. It's called Desire to Make It. That's what's behind me, and yeah,
It's
but
called what?
a desire to make it. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
but from that, you know what I'm saying, that kind of sparked the attempt to do a bunch of other stuff, like as far as like other brand. So really, um, right now I'm kind of venturing into continuing like the clothing aspect of it, and
Hey,
then
Rashawn, I got a question.
what?
Have you thought about doing gym apparel for Desire to Make It?
Nah, that's my
Like you put the
dad.
I'm
Yeah,
saying because like Desire to Make
Yeah.
It with the like Desire with the gym and like how that's also a meta, and then you have like just DTIM on the front or back of it on like let's say you make like a leggings.
Oh
So
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
DTIM,
Or DTMI.
Yeah.
Man,
I mean, yeah. Then you
DTIM.
got.
My fault.
man got dyslexic on us.
Nah. He talking real though, cause you got December finna end, and it's finna start getting back into that.
Well,
rhythm.
people wear gym clothes all the time,
They
no
do.
matter what
They
season
do
it
all the
is.
time. All the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So what you trying to get into with the barbering, bro?
So me?
Yeah.
Well, see, my dad been cutting hair since he was 19,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And he's fixing to turn 50.
Mhm.
So he been cutting hair longer than I've been living. And
Dang.
like that's really what I grew up in. Like that's what I grew up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just recently graduated high school. I just turned 19.
Okay. Dang. Congrats.
Yeah, and shit. So I mean, and then he got his barber shops. So eventually, it's gonna get passed down to me. So I'm gonna be the owner and shit. So
Mhm.
I was like, well, why not? Go ahead and get my license and all that.
So you
But
trying to?
like his shop's not like he kind of old school, so I'm probably gonna get him and like remodel them. And he got rental houses and like real estate properties and stuff. So
Okay. Dang. Well, shoot, bro. So so you trying to keep it in the family type thing? You trying to continue
yeah.
what was already started?
Then I like to be my own boss. Nah, I want to continue what was started, but I want to improve on it. You feel me?
Yeah, you trying to?
So I want more. He only has. Well, he's gonna get his second barbershop. So by the time I hit like 30 or something, I want to at least be at 5. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just keep expanding.
Damn. So like, would you say would you say like, are you willing to like bring people in, or are you trying to really just keep it like just keep with you and like close people, you know?
Really like bring people in because I don't really mess with a lot of people. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My circle is small. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's only gonna be expanded a little bit in here, but you're only gonna trust a few.
Yeah, man. Hey, bro. You got to when people mess with your vision, bro. It's really hard to not take it personal, bro. It's really hard not to take it personal. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't want to just get into like barbershops. Like I want to do like Airbnb, like put them houses on Airbnb, stores, you know, like clothing, shoe stores, all type of stuff. I want to do just more than just barbershops, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you're trying to get your hands on like just truly like keep the legacy going, but at the same time like use that to gain, expand it, like get some more money off everything.
More of a variety than just just a barbershops.
Yeah, especially down here, you know, there's a lot of property out here, and you know what I'm saying, it ain't really touched by young folk at all. So
like my dad's friend just bought a whole goddamn apartment complex. He's like, dude.
Dang, where?
Down here in Gulfport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, he's sitting on something with that one. He's sitting on something.
Yeah.
Yeah, dang. But yeah, bro, cool. But yeah, no, it sounds like desire to make it, bro. That's actually what you know what I'm saying. Like, unfortunately, the brand was you know, I felt like at the time, there was no action with it. But what made me always keen to it was a lot of my basically desire to make it was like desire to make it means a brand for other niggas that are trying to make it. Like that's simply what it is. It's a brand for niggas that are also trying to make it too, and that's kind of why I can never forget about it because it was like it was something that like meant like more of my lifestyle. So that's what we sitting on.
So have y'all ever thought about getting into like the A&P type of side of YouTube though?
Well, that's kind of what the funny part is. We kind of were that before that.
We were kind of like that.
The problem was you know what I'm saying, we long story short, nobody cared.
Damn, yeah, y'all gotta push though. Y'all gotta keep grinding. It ain't gonna happen overnight.
Nah, trust.
Oh, you know why I just yelled that like that? I was thinking Kendrick.
Yeah. But nah, you know, hey man, you really talking to the wrong one, bro. Is this nigga you gotta talk to, man?
Who, Jesse?
Yeah, bro. It's the rest of them. But hey,
bruh, Jesse, you gotta push, bro. Like, bro, at one point I was famous.
Somebody gotta do it. Hey, Rashawn.
On my way 2 years ago.
Hey, Rashawn. After you get that mechanical engineering degree, and I get this cybersecurity and also make money from this DJ, they said like that deal you have at the bowling alley, you all do it.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely, bro.
Who getting a mechanical engineering degree?
Niggas, straight niggas.
Who getting a mechanical engineering degree?
Oh, me. Yeah. I'm in school for it right now.
Damn, that's what I was gonna do, bro. Honestly,
that ain't too late. Just go to MGCC though. Honestly,
I'm in school right now. I'm going back to school for cybersecurity.
Damn, cybersecurity.
My boy David. You saw David at the bowling? No.
I don't think I went that day.
He's doing cyber too.
Is that what Jordan was doing at one point?
Jordan? No.
Yeah, he said he was doing like,
Oh, he said he did something like that.
yeah. He was probably the one blocking my transactions when I was trying to hit people cards.
Wow.
That's what I told him.
He protects fraud scam.
Yeah. When I was doing that.
Rashawn, tell him how you you were trying to scam with IDs and stuff on Facebook, but they ended up getting you for something.
Nah. They so I try to buy a laptop, so dude scam me. But then I was like I kept asking him like mad questions, and then he was like, oh, like I could put you on. So then, but the problem is he was asking for like my ID, like so he could like like the girl that tried to scam me had a big boss, and she was like, okay, I can put you on. This is how it go. And
Yeah.
but then when I talked to him, eventually he was asking for my ID and whatnot, so he can keep, you know what I'm saying, like just in case something happens.
Damn.
I'm like, nigga, I'm never getting my ID out, so I try to use, I got a picture, change the name of my ID, change the ID number, and then like I got a new face. But then he saw my Cash App and saw that the name, like I don't know what was going on, but like he started questioning. He was like, "Oh, take a picture with you in the front of the ID like this." I was like, "Nigga, I'm not doing it." I was like, and then yeah, it was a wrap. They were trying to get me dead, trying to get me dead, bro.
Nah, I was doing like the bank logs and stuff like that.
Oh nah, yeah. Hey, it's a hustle nonetheless. Shoot,
I don't do it no more though.
yeah.
About being a focus movie.
This man said, "Let me shoot. I'm about to be like Luigi, you know. Hit the CEO, hit the CEO of the United Health. I'm trying.
But where would you like when you get your you said chemical engineering,
Nah, mechanical.
mechanical? Yeah, what jobs would you apply? Like what companies?
So ideally, I did this program where I worked at Disney World for like a year, and in 2022 to 2023, and basically when I get my degree, my goal is to go back there, work for them to help like build rides, but instead of it being in Florida, they're probably gonna put me in California, and then I want to work there, and I want to help like create amusement park rides, and then I want to like build relationships with the niggas in there to eventually build my own amusement park, and I want to do it in Mississippi, and that's my end all be all with engineering, to be honest. Because other than that, I have a passion of other stuff, which is like clothing and like just like YouTube. Just like videos and films. Because the thing that we did is we did like challenges, but then we were also doing like a friend of mine was doing like he wants to do a short film that we started, and then we did like a web series, and then that turned into like a love for the film. But like I said, we're doing this like 15, 16, 17, so you know it ended up being like really hard to get done. But yeah, I still have passion in that, so like that's kind of where I want to go in engineering, and then I want to stop that, or like I don't want to go that far because I want to continue this, you know.
What that's the clothing brand?
He vlogs too.
Yeah, just like so what I did is basically I started to document my life from the year I graduated to now on purpose because I wanted to post it. But then my problem was I wanted to post it but I didn't have a channel to post on because my channel was always the group channel. But no one really like put in the same effort for the group channel, and it was just kind of sitting there. And then what kind of aggravated me at the time is, you know what I'm saying, niggas always be like, oh, Rashawn, let's do this, let's do that. And I was just like, well, just do it. And nobody did it. So I was just like, okay, what can I do with it? So then I continued to document it. And that's kind of where you see, like, what I'm streaming on right now, where it's on that second channel. And where I started just to kind of build the behind the scenes of kind of what, like, we got going on now. So almost every step from, like, the day, like, I'm like a couple days after I graduated to like just like big events and stuff like that now. I like recorded, and then eventually, you know what I'm saying, I plan on launching everything to where it molds together. It's just a story of my life.
So you gonna have by the end of it, you gonna have a damn documentary of you, huh?
Nah, that's the whole point. You know what I'm saying? Just like just the before and after type thing. You know, I've gone through a lot of random like changes too. Like I said, I worked on an actual movie set before I left, so that was my furthest into film, and I was actually like on the like I was on the way to try to really be like into the film kind of industry, but then COVID affected that. So um, since that kind of ended, and then that made me like want to go to school. But also worked a whole lot, bro. Like I used to be working like 24 hours. Like I mean, it felt like 24 hours, but it wasn't. Like I just worked like like I just do a lot of doubles. So I work from 9 a.m. to
Damn.
12. Yeah, so I
Oh
work
wow.
9 a.m. to 12 like about every weekend, and then I work. I have like Monday through Wednesday off, and then I work. Yeah, like basically not just doubles.
Okay.
So like yeah, like I have like 3 days off, then I work doubles like
Oh,
every day.
damn.
Yeah. And I did that a lot. And then when I was at the IP casino, I worked from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. And I did that a lot. And
That's what I was doing that at Lowe's. But yeah, bro. I'm
oh
finna
yeah,
get
bro, he
this
work at
facial.
Lowe's right now.
Oh,
Joshua. Joshua, where
for
you
real?
at? Yeah, he works at the Lowe's in Pascagoula.
Oh yeah, I worked at the one in Gulfport.
Yeah, nah. I wish.
I'm finna get this facial by Jesse though. So,
Yeah, hey, not Soxy, bro. Stay up.
you too now.
All right, man. I don't know how long we're gonna drag this out. That ending was crazy, but hey, man, did y'all see that? Did y'all see how like? Did you witness how like when Jesse was talking to me and we're talking, he was like, how'd I say it? Like we're talking and he's trying to act as if like he started claiming that that was his brand and stuff like that. Like that's what he continuously has done. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating it, but see, like that's where this is where the irritation went. This is what I was telling Joshua earlier. It's like you can't just claim something when you feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's work that got here. There's a lot of work that got here. There's work I'm doing right now, and that's been an irritation. So that's been the problem.
Hey, sweetie. I'm putting some noodles on the. You did that earlier?
No, this is right now. This is delayed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But here, let me pause it since you talk to me real quick. Hello. But yeah, y'all, when it comes to this kind of stuff, this is kind of what this is what the live outcome is. Like I said, everything I need to say about it. Live in the act, this is how it goes. But man, this is funny, bro. This is so. So I told you, this is kind of what like I'm kind of dealing with this for the first time. The structure of it. But yes, man, this is real life, bro. This is real life. What example is what I'm saying? Like, you know, you put in work, you got your homies, but it's about like reciprocated energy and efforts. And like I said, there was a decision a long time ago. I could either make these people care about me as a friend, like I could either maintain them as a friend group, or it was gonna be a problem. And when it comes down to efforts about this, they never hung it up. Like I said, Desire to Make is always mentioned as something that's cool for them, but as far as like a real product, a real conversation, it hasn't been done. But it's always open, and that's the beauty of it that you just saw. So I'm only saying this because as a real life example of what we're mentioning earlier, just a balance between the both. Because like ultimately we could be something, and we're not. But we are what we are. We're present in the moment. That's simple. Like, hey man, it ain't that deep. And I'm like, one thing I've learned is how the biggest things, the biggest streamers, the biggest content creation has spawned from people making it not that deep. We transitioned from it being structured. There's an era where it was super like washed, like where people just like crazy unique. The early era of the internet of YouTube. Then there was an area where how do we make this as close as TV as we can, and that was like that 2010 to 2015 kind of era. And then after that, 2016 and on, people just appreciated where people were. And that's whenever we had spawns of like, you know what I'm saying, niggas, you know, like blowing up on SoundCloud with like not the best quality, like actually the worst quality of music, blowing up. You got people like Jake Paul. No, I'm sorry, he was more on the good content side. But you got people like what's Shotty's name? She does like the Vogue. Emma Chamberlain. You got somebody like her blowing up, and it's just like that's the difference between us. So yeah. Look at Joshua, because I talked about this bowling alley that I was wanting to do. Talking about you should invest into some stock. You should invest into some stocks in real estate and have the money. Oh, for sure. Because I definitely want to do that. Like, I'm building a bowling alley. I promise you I'm building a bowling alley. But yeah, all right.